Testing, 1 2, testing, 1 2, GHB, GHB TV. What's going on, family? We're gonna let the people slide on through. I know y'all wasn't expecting this, but we here. We here. It's a lot to go over. It's a lot to talk about. A lot going on in boxing. I feel like it's a lot going on in boxing. What's going on, SOB? What's up, family? J Truth, what's up, cousin? Yeah, I feel like it's a lot going on in boxing, man. It's a lot we need to cover, a lot we need to talk about. Of course, this is the stream yard. You know what I mean? I'm just letting it go ahead and fill on up, and then we're gonna slide the people in, and we're gonna just, we're gonna talk our talk. But I want everybody to be heard. I want everybody to be respected. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be understood. So when somebody's talking, please let them spill. They spill. The good sister Marissa Alvarez, Mad Money Mitch is in the building. Family, what's up, cuz? I'm doing good. K-Su, Kasu, K-Su, however you say that. I'm sorry. Omic Original in the building. What's up, gang? Jim laughs a lot. What's up, gangy? My bad. Vibe with Tay. What's up, gangy? Johnny B, Kendall Foreman. What's going on? RDC. What's up? We in the building, man. We here. Sizzle. What's up, family? Sister Rashonda's in the building. Oh yeah, brother Malik is in the building. Sister Rashonda, you got to come up here sometime. Hey yo, somebody find Chassis T for me. That's what I've been looking for. I fucked up though. It was my fault. It was my fault. I was supposed to have the good sister Chassis T in the building. You know what I mean? So we could talk this boxing shit. Cause she seemed to feel like we not respecting Bud Crawford. And that's not true. So if Chassis T is in the building tonight, please tap in and say, Dummy, what's up, family? What's up with you? Keep representing for the trenches. You one of the few that don't got picks. No, for sure. We here. Carbon 12. What's up, family? No, we was definitely wrong. 1-5. We was definitely wrong. But it be like that sometimes. Sometimes you be wrong. You gotta remember, we not the ones in there. We just taking wild guess. GH, my breakdowns be so fire, brother. Was Omic, you started your channel up? Start the channel up, gang. Carbon 12 is in the fucking building. Start your channel up, man, so we can really, get it popping. You know, so we can understand the understanding. That was a good fight last night, though. Nonetheless, it was a good rumble. I can't be mad at none of it. I can't be mad at none of it. Ash, what's up with you, Ash? What's going on? Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. What's the deal? Nah, man, that was a good fight, though, man. I felt like Zepeda just, he brought he brought patience to the table. I think that was the main thing for Zepeda this fight. He brought patience to the table. He wasn't being so greedy. He wasn't being so, overzealous with the attack. He wasn't getting all wild and crazy. He was taking his time. You know what I mean? And at the same time, I feel like Lamont, he, he I felt like Lamont, got a little caught up in the pace. I need 50 subscribers so I can start my joint. Can you help me out, bro? Come on, man. Everybody follow 1-5 Ruger. 1-5 Ruger. All you gotta do is get on here and talk to the people, though. You know what I mean? Just let the people know you genuine in what you're doing, and they will support. You know what I mean? That's how it all happened. I mean, people, they felt like I was genuine with my approach. You know what I mean? So it's the same for anybody else, man. If I could do it, anybody could do it. Cause at the same time, I didn't even want to. I was like, this shit don't make no sense. I'm talking to people and they can't even see me. But I wasn't. I'm not thinking like they really watching it like a TV show. I'm thinking that we got to be face to face. That's how I talk my best boxing, face to face. So I mean, I'm thinking talking to a computer is silly. I'm like, this is insane. What's going on though, family? I'm about to put the link in the chat, man, because I want to talk about it. And just come through here and give people their respect. I don't want nobody coming through here being disrespectful. Give people the respect, man. That's all we ask. Respect the family. 1-5. You know what it is? Ain't about nothing. 1-5 Ruger. We here. We gonna make it happen for you. We gonna sit down and talk too. Make sure you come see me. We gonna sit down and talk. And we gonna make it make sense. Hey, the link is in the chat. You're now rocking with the rawest shit on YouTube. I gotta get me some so I can get some of that. So I get some of that cool shit that other niggas be having. I'm ready to run up on a Brinks truck or something, cousin. It's about to go down. Fucking with me. What's up, though, man? The link is in the chat. If y'all fucking with me, fuck with me. If y'all not fucking with me, then I understand. Brother Khalid Muhammad. My God. Brother Khalid.
Black God, you hear me? We good?
Peace, peace. You know what it is, God.
All right, yeah, best, bro. All right, real quick, off rip, my man Charles Conwell came in stopping shit.
Yeah,
Not playing. He wasn't playing. He got to it with the body work. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Coming in there, he was not prejudiced towards that body. He was not prejudiced towards the body. Double left hook coming in, moving his head. The shit that he didn't do against Jorge Perez, he did
yeah,
all that against him. So he was looking real good,
yeah,
looking real sharp. Hey,
yeah,
look, I heard this because you said you train Crow. I don't know if you're gonna get this up or not, but like
yeah,
I knew Troy. So Troy was down there, and I spoke to him, and he said that somebody said that he don't be training hard like that. Like he don't really be giving as much effort as like what he could. Like he didn't miss weight a couple times and all that. Did you kind of see some of that in the scrap and anything like that, or like is that maybe why y'all might have fell out?
yeah. You going down the right alley.
Okay, that's fair. All right, that's fair. Well, we'll just leave it at that. So, all
Yeah,
right,
I
cool.
mean,
So, yeah, it's all good. So, yeah, man. But nonetheless, you know what I'm saying. I want to see my man Conwell get some more work. You know, he came in the right way. You know, he tried to keep him out for damn near 2 years. Came in, stopped him. So he needs like really to get active. I was looking at the rankings. He number 9 in the WBO. A real statement win over
mm-hmm.
this guy would be good is a guy like Bakram. He need to fight
Mm,
Bakram because nobody gonna fight him. They already tried to ice him out. He don't got a belt. If you beat and he was caught, he was one of the few guys that was calling out Bakram. He said he wanted that fight.
mm-hmm.
I don't know how much money gonna be on the table for that. You don't have time to be trying to be play the money games. They just tried to keep you out for 2 years. If you beat a guy like Bakram, that'll get the boxing world back floating around your name and all that. He's number 4, you number 9. It's a
Mm-hmm.
makeable fight because Bakram trying to have some work and all that. So I like that scrap, bro. I think that should be next for my man Conwell. So
I think that's fair. I like that matchup.
yeah, that's a good little jump.
Yeah, for sure. I ain't mad at that at all. What else?
I
What
didn't
else?
I didn't see the Curiel joint, and I didn't
Curiel.
see
Yeah.
Curiel, and I didn't see the Moatala because them fights wasn't that interesting to me like that. But I'll rewatch them. But I feel like I saw some of your commentary because I was at a wedding, but I was just like, nah, let me
Yeah.
just watch. Let me just watch the William joint. Now, this is what I'll say. I saw your breakdown about William and uh
Lamont.
Roach. Yep, Roach. I
Yeah.
pretty much like agree with your perspective on what both guys did right and what Roach could have done better and what he did wrong. Cause he definitely let the jab go. Once he abandoned the jab, it was a wrap. And I agree with
Right.
you that motherfuckers be thinking southpaws. You can't jab with the southpaw. That's incorrect. That's incorrect. But
Right.
something else I was thinking about, bro. That this is outside of the technical part. These some things like I think a Lamont Roach should go back down to 130. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I think he should go back down to 130. I rewatched a fight with him and Alvarado. This guy at 130. He was 26 fighting at 130.
Yeah.
Lamont Roach had a lot more speed. He was throwing in combination punches a lot faster. His like head move. He had good head movement last night, good defense, but it was a lot more like elusive at 130. He was busier on the jab. He was
Yeah.
just a lot quicker. Now, granted, the fight, he was 26 at the time and all that. So maybe he felt like he 30 now. He don't want to cut that type of weight. But once
Yeah.
again, like my man Troy that's down there said, well, Hamza, he was like, yo, Lamont Roach really little. He like 5'7". So it's like William Zepeda, all them like William Zepeda, Abdullah Mason, these dudes 5'8", 5'9", like they bigger guys for that class. So you can
Right.
do that, but you might have more success. And I, one of my other homies felt like this about Tank. Like those guys probably be better suited at 130. They good at 135, but they'll be wrecking balls at 130. And Lamont Roach,
Mm.
he got a bad diet. I look at all his vlogs and all that type of shit.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
he be eating. He be eating. You know what I'm saying? He be having the platters, bro. He be having the platters. So
For sure.
I, yeah, so it's like he don't got the diet and he don't I don't know about his new like nutritionist and shit like that. Like they be eating swell. Like I remember coming off the Tank shit, he was eating at food trucks, fried Oreos and shit. He was getting in his bag. So, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I think that he did excellent, and we see that 140, it might be a little too big. 135, he probably still strong and sturdy, but if he was at 130, similar to what Andy Cruz had to go to, it's like,
Yeah.
that might be better for him, bro. What you think about that?
I mean, I like the move to 30 because I do see what you see. The
Mm,
the problem is how big does it get at 30? And I don't
mm,
mean, him. I mean the situation. I feel like
mm,
okay, you go down to 30 and you possibly get an Oshaki Foster fight. But what else after that? Who else we want to see him in there with after being in there with Tank, after being in there with Pitbull, after being in there with Zepeda? You know what I mean? How much is it at 30 that will excite us? You know what I'm saying?
that
That's my only worry. It's not that I don't want to see him do that. That would be cool if he could handle it. But it's like how much, you know what I mean? How much really
yeah,
riles us up about Lamont at 130?
something that you said was Lamont is the B-side guy. He wasn't supposed to be here. He's an overachiever. And because of these three fights that he's going on, as far as arguably beating Tank, arguably beating Pitbull, and in a tough fight with William, he's a real name guy. So
Right.
he could go into the 130 situation where it's like, all right, I don't know if Lamont gonna get it like another belt or like another title shot, but his name is big enough to where I think most boxing fans will still give a fuck and watch because of his
For
style for
sure.
who he fight. So
For
like
sure.
Navarrete, let's say Osaki beat Navarrete. I want to see Lamont against Navarrete at 130. I want to see Lamont against Ray Ford at 130. I want to see Lamont against Sugar Nunez at 130. If it's
Okay.
some other motherfuckers at 130 that's maybe coming up, I want to see that. So it's like I
Yeah.
want to see Osaki and Lamont at 130. So,
Yeah.
you know, it still work. And it's like you said, also something else you said. Everybody not finna get these multi-million-dollar paydays. So
That's
Lamont
true.
got to keep whooping ass. He just
That's
got to
true.
keep whooping ass. So it's like hey, look, Andy Cruz is at 130. You know
True.
what I'm saying? So it's like that's more work. So he got rumbles, and you're at this point, since you don't have the belt, but you do have the name, you know what I'm saying, that garners a lot. Like you have a
Right.
name that garners a lot. It still worked for you
Right.
at the weight classes and shit like that. So nah, yeah, bro. I'm definitely down for that. Whatever Roach do, I'm down for. All right. William Cepeda, I'm not gonna reiterate all the shit he did well because it's already understood. How you feel about him and Abdullah Mason?
Ooh, I mean, we talking about a firefight, but I do think Abdullah is big enough. I think he's fast enough. I think he's strong enough, and I think he's
Mm,
energetic enough at his age to
yeah,
overwhelm Zepeda. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
think Zepeda give him hell. Don't get it
Hmm.
fucked up. But I think that hell only lasts up until probably like the sixth round, and then after that, we'll see the kid pull off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm with you on that. Like I was speaking with like one of the other boxer homies. He said that Abdullah Mason hasn't seen that volume, but I was just like, all right, Abdullah Mason, a little taller, little longer, more athletic, punch harder. You know what I'm saying? Will punching combination, will go there with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
For
just
sure.
yeah, it's gonna be a little different. Like southpaw on southpaw, and Abdullah Mason will sock your ass. Like he'll sock the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? He's
For
getting
sure.
better as far as on the defensive side, and that's just a tough ass fight. I don't know if what is top rank. all right, if you top rank, why would you not make that fight? Like, why do we not want to make that fight if we top rank? Like, what's the thinking if we like, nah, we ain't doing that? Why would they not want to do that?
Well, the thing is, they only got ownership. Well, I don't mean it, I don't want to say that, but promotership over Abdullah. They don't have
Mm.
the promotership over what's my man name, Zepeda. So
Yeah,
if Abdullah was to fall to him, you know what I mean, basically you gave everything to him. You
yeah,
know what
that's
I
fair.
mean?
Okay, yeah, yeah,
So,
but
but I would honestly, with this new thing, the new deal that Top Rank got with the zone,
yeah,
I think the fight does happen. I think it does.
okay,
To be honest, you know what I mean.
yeah,
And if anybody paid attention, the Masons was at the fight, so they was there
yeah.
to watch their work.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, at this point, with the Zuffa competition, everything they got going on, and what the zone is doing, I think they, with the TNT deal, Abdullah Mason, who opened up your TNT deal, Williams
Mhm.
Zepeda doing what he just did with your TNT, that just makes sense. We're gonna put these two guys on TNT. We know what they coming with.
Yeah,
That makes sense. It's just like, all right, then you getting involved in the money and do the money make sense and this guy's gonna ask for too much. But it's
yeah,
just like, nah, like, no, but stylistically, for what we need to be trying to push to build the app, to build these two, what both guys are build their names up, you know what I'm saying? Because William got a good name, but Abdullah Mason coming off Sam Noakes, go doing that, getting the belt.
right,
Then stopping Albert Bell, which a lot of people picked against you, and you stopped him. Then
right,
to do that same thing against William Zepeda, that just keep building him up as like one of the guys we can get behind. You know what I'm saying? That's not playing the Twitter games. That's just in here to whoop ass, break you down. So I would love that for Abdullah Mason, and that just kind of keeps building him up and things of that nature. So I'm looking
yeah.
forward to that. I'm looking
Yep.
forward to that, bro. Hey,
The way the way you
go
speaking
ahead.
about it, that might be next. You never know.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't. I think Raymond gonna move up. I think Raymond Tyler gonna move up. He probably need to get up out of that IBF shit and shit like
Right.
that. You know what? You said something. You was like, it might get different for Raymond at 140. You don't think he would be as dominant or kind of have the same success
Well,
at 140?
Well, you basically just answered that with the Lamont Roach breakdown. You said at 30 he looked a lot more elusive, a lot more dominant, and then
Yeah,
at 35 he kind of fair out. So
yeah.
I think it kind of could be the same way for Amir Tyler.
Okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
The strength changes, the height changes. You know what I mean? Everything changes because you get in there with bigger guys, even though it is only a 5 pound difference. Because
Yeah,
there is guys who can make 140 that can't make 35. You know what I
that's
mean?
real
Just like
shit.
he could make 35. You know what I mean? So. Hey, Reform World, I appreciate the 800 jewels. He said, turn it up. I appreciate you, gang.
Raymond and Gary Antoine. How you like? How do you see that fight playing out?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Antoine is
Yeah.
bigger. Antoine is
Okay.
bigger than what he's used to being in there with, and his work rate is higher than what he's used to being in there with. Talking about
Okay.
Muratala.
Right.
So you know what I mean, I don't know. I like Muratala. I like what he bring. I like his strength. I like his boxing IQ. I like his patience. But I just think a guy like Gary Antoine would be a little bit more, explosive, just like he was for Ryo. You know what I mean
Yeah,
when we
that's
saw
fair.
that
Yeah.
fight. You
Hell
know what I
yeah,
mean?
cause yeah, it looked like it was close for a second, then it was like, yeah, this is not close. He ain't here beating you up right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, so that makes
Yeah.
sense. So you think so Gary Antoine and so we got Gary Antoine and Oscar. You think that scrap? You got Gary Antoine just beating the shit out of Oscar Duarte then?
I think he does because Oscar Duarte brings nothing besides the strength and a little power. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about defense wise. What does he bring to assure me that he's going to get away from Gary Antoine?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I agree with you on that point. I think Oscar Duarte and Kenneth Sins was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
can see it kind of gone either way. Kenneth Sins could have got the victory, but I wasn't mad at Oscar. He really all right. So look, you thought that the other dude, like the Mexican bull, that you thought he beat Oscar Duarte. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad at the draw because I thought that Oscar won the first six, and I
Yeah.
thought my man won the last six.
Mm,
But he missed weight and shit like that, and there was a lot of other shit going on. So I didn't think they was gonna give him the scrap. You know what I'm saying? I think, but I wasn't mad at that. So I think he's gonna be a formidable guy. But I am going with Gary Antoine in the scrap and shit like that. Okay. So as far as the Devin Haney, a like opponent, I don't want to see Brian Norman get that scrap yet. I want to
mm,
see Brian Norman get some more work with Ronnie Shields. I want to
mm,
see him. I wouldn't mind Brian Norman and Tiger Johnson. That would be a good scrap for both
mm.
guys. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I would like that first. That would kind of put each guy gained something by beating that guy. You know what I'm saying?
right,
It's like Brian Norman did lose. You kind of got to go back in the gauntlet to build yourself back up.
right,
Knocking out the dude who you just fought isn't enough to get back in the title. I wouldn't want him to do that. So,
right.
uh, but do you think there's a Tiger Johnson, is Devin Haney too much for him right now? You know what I'm saying? You think that's too much for him?
I think he's a step ahead. You know what I mean? A
Okay,
step. I'm gonna say two steps. I'm gonna even say two steps. But when you do what you did to Tiger Johnson, and then he goes and hire Bomac, we dealing with a different beast. You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
And he wants that fight really bad. Sometimes if you want something bad enough, you'll get it. Now, what you do with it when you get it, we don't know. But
Right.
he definitely won it. So I say
Yeah.
go ahead and give it to him, especially because it wasn't the fight with Keyshawn wasn't able to go all the way through.
Yeah, and I think you could build that up from a marketing standpoint. You know, it'll be a little messy. It's a messy way to build some shit up because y'all jumped him, but this is a messy world. You niggas is messy. You niggas on
Ye-
Twitter making negotiations, some messy niggas. So it's like,
Yes,
all
sir.
right, right,
Yes, sir.
fuck it, yeah, right. So fuck it, we just gonna keep it messy there. So I think y'all can build it up, and I think from a stylist standpoint, there's the potential, not quite as what Keyshawn and them could have been, because I think Keyshawn to get up on that inside a little more than like Tiger Johnson will, but just the who
Yeah,
gon' who gonna like cert the jab a little more. That
yeah,
would be I would be interested in that. Like who's gonna establish this jab and whose jab is gonna be a little more educated. Because I love both they jabs. You know what I'm saying?
for
So
sure.
that'll be a good scrap. I think that the Liam Paro joint might be in play at this
Mm.
point. Devin and Liam Paro. You know, like the IBF champ. How you feel about that, John?
I mean, again, because what we thought was going to happen, we gotta get ready for what's next. So if it is Paro, I'm not mad at Paro because Paro can fight. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Yeah, he's not the most electrifying, he's not the most talked about, but he can rumble. You know what I mean?
mm,
So if it is him, all right, cool. You know what I mean? I gotta be cool with it because I thought it was gonna be Keyshawn. You know what I mean?
exactly.
And
I
not to
saw.
keep throwing that out there, but that's a current event that just
No,
happened.
that
You know,
just happened. Right. We
you know what I'm
just seen
saying?
it.
So
Right.
I don't want to sound corny, but at the
Yeah.
same time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's not, bro. Everybody, that's gonna be the topic for the foreseeable few week, and so at least minimum, you know what I'm saying? It just happened Friday, so it's like that was a major event because we thought we was getting it. Then I seen what you was. Well, I didn't finish the interview, so I probably did myself a disservice when I didn't finish Mill City and Keyshawn Trainer. But once he said that, once he opened up with Keyshawn's popularity, and this is based upon star power,
Yeah,
I already knew where he was about to take the conversation, and you ain't. You just not about to talk to me like that. And I know you're not talking to me, but it's like I don't want to hear that, bro. We not
right,
pitching that. You not kicking that to me because I know
right,
what this is already. So it's just like now, Bernie tried to kick a unique angle, saying that Jay Prince might have said, well, Keyshawn, like, yeah, we're gonna put you out there, but this really a Shakur fight, so you kind of gotta take a step back and there might be some other things at play. I
right.
think that's okay. It could be. Oh no, but at the end of the day, bro, is it just a duck, bro? It's just if it looked like that, is it
It's definitely a duck because you put us through too much to
yeah,
for it not to be. The
yeah,
problem is nobody had a problem until you kept saying you wanted to fight him.
right.
Devin Haney wasn't talking about Keyshawn.
You're right.
When Keyshawn started his shit, I'm talking about way back months ago. When
Mm,
Keyshawn started his shit, Devin wasn't worried about him, but okay, that's what you want. We let's see if we can make that happen. Bill tried to make a a 2 fight deal with him and Shakur. Of course, they ain't not gonna let you pull some shit like that. But at the same time, he tried it, and all parties act like they wanted trouble. Now, once we start sitting down to the negotiating table and we start talking about money, now all
Mm,
of a sudden it's not happening. So it's like, bro, what you do all that for? You know what I'm
right.
saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like your motive was really just the money. You was trying to see if you could sucker them out of some money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it almost made me think you don't believe you could win because imagine how big it would be if he beat Devin Haney.
Yeah. I saw Tim Bradley make some unique points about contract, what you put in the contract, and he talked about how
Yeah,
uh let's say I win. If I beat Devin Haney, my guarantee needs to be this. But if
right,
I lose to Devin Haney, my guarantee is going forward need to be this. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I don't know if those conversations is being had over there, but I thought that was a unique contract point that he was like, man, if I, because they were putting out there that Keyshawn wants five, he wants the net five after all the expenses. And then I understand the point about, bro, if you haven't made these type of paydays, you have to continue to build up. Like you just don't
Yeah,
jump to the 5 million netting five. It's not a lot of guys in boxing netting $5 million. I don't know if you garnered that yet. You know what I'm
right.
saying? That's you know what I'm saying. That's just a lot.
Y-
That's a
And and
lot of
and
money.
and, and brother Khalid, not to cut
Yeah,
you off, but
you good.
imagine what you would start in the boxing world if you gave that to a guy who's never even sold a pay-per-view number.
Hey, you know who did start it though? Turkey Al Sheik
Yeah,
started it.
but when Turkey did that, he gave us 15 fights.
Yeah, you're
15
right.
fights, all
You're right.
bangers.
Right,
All
for
bangers.
sure.
when he
Right.
when he when he tied down Times Square, he
Yeah.
gave us bangers. Like even though
Right.
they didn't all had the makeup after the fights, but
The-
he put the names with the names. He tried his
Right.
best to give us what he could
Yeah.
give us. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But imagine giving that to a guy that's never even sold a pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine giving
Yeah.
him $5 million. What?
Yeah. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of bread.
What?
And when you highlighted the fact that, like, all right, bro, like you you've you're also like a unique case in that you've not only because you're an investment, but we keep losing bread on you because you blew this event, blew that event. You didn't necessarily get behind the Albright fight how we necessarily needed you to
Right.
because you were sour about it. Like we built this up as a certain thing and you didn't want to get behind it. And
Yeah.
you had a good per like performance. Well, I ain't gonna say I didn't really. It was solid, you know what I'm saying. But he was in there slamming my man, and he could have did something. I didn't. It wasn't an A+ thing. It would have been better if you would have broke him down calmly and just stopped him versus all the extra shit. But you didn't
Right.
really get behind that from a marketing standpoint, how we needed you to, and you didn't really like liver in the ring. So it's like, bro, how can the 2 million or whatever we giving you? This is really like good bread for really what it is for like who you are at this present moment as
Right.
the fighter. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, bro, I feel you on that point. I feel you on that point, brother. Hey,
Hey,
last thing, go ahead.
let me go to commercial real quick. I'm right here with you.
Go ahead.
Eclectic agitator. I like that name. 215. Man stops. He said Mason stops Zelda. He called him Zelda Zepeda.
That's
Inside the
good shit.
corner. Inside the corner talk podcast. I appreciate the donation. He said, Greg, what's good? Lamont not good at 135. We're gonna talk.
Mm.
Reform world. Appreciate the love. Again, marathon. He says, fight will still happen. Everybody overreacting. What fight is that? Uh, Big Herm. Why Shakur keeps saying Boots' name like he want to give him, oh man, mouth to mouth. All his brothers from Shavengers lost or ran so he grabbing Boots. So you saying he trying to draft Boots now? 1-5 Rug, I appreciate you, gang. Keep up the great work, bro. You already legendary ninja. Hey, I appreciate you, gang. You know what it is with me. Hey, this shit crazy, man. I appreciate it though. We here.
Hey,
Uh,
black guy. Okay, so a couple more topics for you, and I'm a skate. All right, so we got Boots and Josh Kelly. That's looking like that fight about to happen next. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's looking like that's about to happen next.
yeah,
Uh, All right, when I watched Boots, not Boots, Josh Kelly in his last fight, how he fought, I don't think that he'll he'll fight Boots like that. I think he's gonna try to fight Boots similar to how he fought Bachram. Now,
Yeah,
for me, as a I'm a Boots guy.
yeah,
There is my one concern that I have is just seeing him kind of right that Karen thing that like niggas still got in their head that they keep bringing up. He
yeah.
still gotta kind of beat that guy. He still needs to stop that guy that kind of say, all right, everybody shut the fuck up now because niggas keep bringing that up. I think Josh
Right,
Kelly's his
right.
style will bring that up. Do you think Boots will completely dominate like a Josh Kelly? You think he can overcome that?
I want to say this. I want to say first of all, they're not going to let that Karen shit go until the end of time. So don't
That's fair.
even so don't even worry about that. And
That's fair.
also, I want to say Josh Kelly, he doesn't make it past 5 rounds.
Okay. All right, that's
Yeah,
fair. Hey, that's fair. Okay. All right.
yeah.
That's fair.
It's
That's
just
fair.
again, that's just my
Yeah.
opinion. I
Nah,
could be
that's fair.
wrong, but
Uh,
that's my opinion. That's all.
okay. That's fair. All right, well, that's fair. I ain't even mad at that. Cause I mean, hey, look, Josh Kelly want to get paid. Hey, we ain't get your millions, God. Give us the belt. We're gonna
Yeah,
send you on your way. You'll still have a good career and
no,
things
for
like
sure,
that. you'll still
for sure.
you'll still be not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you thinking these like motherfuckers trying to shit on Lamont Roach right now, bro. Lamont Roach, he had one of the hardest. First of all, like we said, he's the B-side guy. That run, most niggas is not doing the tank Pitbull Cruz, William Zepeda run, and
No,
he arguably won most two out of the three.
right,
He for sure
exactly.
won one with Tank. The
Yeah,
Pitbull, you could go either way, and the William, hey man, you just kind of met a guy like he was the better man that night. You was in there
yeah,
rumbling, you was still in there doing your thing. He didn't beat the shit out you. Motherfuckers in there talking, he beat the shit. Hey, yo, no, Terrence Crawford beat the shit out of Earl Spence. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? William Zepeda just was a little more dominant and he exerted his style a little bit more. No, you know what? He executed his game plan a little bit better than Lamont Roach did. That's
yeah,
all it was, bro. Hey, but he ain't beat the shit out, my man. We got everybody chill. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So that's real shit, bro. And then last thing for you, bro. Heavyweights. We got Moses Atama. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Coming up, we see Usyk about to move out the way and all that. You know what I'm saying? Is it anybody Daniel Dubois or like Cabayel? Is it can any of them pose any type of threat to my man's Moses?
I
Or
think
is it
I think I think Caballero is one. I think
mm,
Big TT is another. Terranama, how you say his name? Terrawama, something
I
like
gotta
that.
see him. I ain't heard of my man's. I ain't heard
Yeah,
of
he
him.
like he like 6'6", 6'7".
Oh,
He's a beast.
okay.
Uh,
Okay. Okay.
he only like 10-0, 11-0,
Oh,
something like that.
okay.
But he one of them guys. I think
Okay.
him, Caballero. Uh, I
Daniel?
think Daniel Dubois, yeah, you got to give it to even oh yeah, that's his man though. But yeah, Dubois, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Dubois, cause Dubois, listen, man, people, guys like Dubois is what the pretty fighters hate, cause he's the guy that you just gotta kill him,
Yeah,
and if
for
you
sure.
and if you ain't on that kill shit, yeah, I'm saying you talking about he might end up killing you. So
Mm,
he's Dubois is dangerous, man. You can't sleep on him. But I think Caballero probably got the best chance being the gravedigger that he is. He go to your
right.
body and he try to
Yeah.
break you apart. So that means a lot to me. It does something to me when I watch Caballero because he don't give a fuck about nothing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then he not and that body work like that's what like you speak on this a lot. Guys don't touch that bodies. That's why guys like Charles, even William Cepeda, because he went to Roach body, that was slowing him down a little bit. Like he was not
Yeah,
prejudiced on that body. Carlos
yeah,
Conwell,
yeah,
Jerron Bucenis, Caballero. They're gonna touch your body. They're gonna get it paused. I mean, I ain't
yeah.
paused. I'm a grown man. Hey yo, they're
Sure.
they're gonna they're gonna get acquainted with the body. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Break it down. That's a part of breaking the man down. Like
Yes,
you
sir.
gotta go up, you gotta go down there, deal with that. So yeah, bro. And I think that Rolly Romero is gonna beat Teofimo Lopez, bro. I got Rolly Romero doing
I
that.
feel, I feel the same way, but I know how Tio is. Tio, when Tio back against the wall, he put on his best performances. But at the same time, I've been watching Rolly get better. So it's a nice little clash. But
Mm,
I think Rolly's so dangerous, like his punch. it's so crazy that I think Tio just gonna be on edge the whole night, and and Rolly might just pull it by decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Instead of like a crazy knockout or something, but he might just get him by a decision because he might have him stuck like he had Ryan stuck. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure. Cause I you know what? Yeah, cause that's the thing. Cause I don't really, I'm not really sure what like T.O. do. Like I'm not really sure what he do. Like is he gonna try to come up here and get on some inside? Like his jab
Yeah,
ain't really that crazy. Like is he finna be trying to? I mean he do try to counter a little bit, but
yeah,
Rolly will stay behind that left hand. You know he'll just jab. He'll jab and try to hook you out. He'll just stay behind the jab at this point, based on what he did in his last fight. So that'll be tough, bro. So
yeah,
yeah, bro. Look, as I bow out, cause I appreciate the convo. Look, all
for
short
sure,
fighters should go look at Dwight Muhammad Kwawi.
for
He
sure.
is a two-time light heavyweight and cruiserweight champ. He had one of the best fights ever with Eli Vander Holyfield.
Yeah,
He was not, he would out jab taller guys. He would come forward, get inside, and he would stay there. He would
yeah,
touch your body. He had incredible head movement. He would catch shots. You guys aren't catching shots, parrying shots. You got to move the dome piece. So
for
go
sure.
look at Dwight Muhammad Kwawi, Hall of Famer. May Allah be pleased with him. He
Yes,
passed
sir.
away. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Greg
sir.
Hackett, my brother. Appreciate you, Black Eyes. You have a good night.
Brother Khalid Muhammad, I appreciate you, gang. That's my guy, man. Brother Khalid be sliding through. He be hitting me in the DM. He be sending me a lot of good material. Some of it I get to use and some of it I don't. But I mean, if anybody was wondering why I was letting my man rock out, cause he just always got some good shit with him. So I don't want nobody to be mad at me. But that's Brother Khalid, man. I gotta give him that respect when he come through. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta, you know what I mean? I just gotta do that though. That's Brother Khalid. I mean, how could you know what I mean? The honorable, you can't do that. GHB TV, man. We here. We in full effect, man. The link is in the chat. My bad. I had a few guys pop out. Let's see if they pop back out. Gambino, the monster. Oh, this my man from New York, I believe. Hey, Gambino, let me see your face, cousin. Let me see. All right. Let me know you with me. All right. Oh, all right. Oh, all right. Gambino, what's up, Gamby? Gangy?
What's going on with you, big dog?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. How you feeling?
Another day, another dollar, man. Blessed one, man. You know, we the blessed ones right here, man. You know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Talk to me. How you feel about this weekend?
All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna start with the Mortale dude, man. I I'm stuck because I just don't think he got the it factor, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where does this guy go? Does he go to 40 and
Mm.
get punched on by them guys up there? Is Antoine somebody he really want to fight?
Mm.
Dude,
I don't
he
know.
obviously
He,
he he said he can't stay at 35. So I just don't see. Not maybe because I betted money on him too for the stoppage. He let me down last night, and
oh, you better the stoppage.
yeah, I bet at the stoppage, though. I thought he was gonna get that old nigga out of there. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm like, man, he gotta get him out of there. But I was
Okay.
fooled, and the defense is suspect. The offense ain't eye glaring, ain't popping off the screen. I just don't see what dude fit at in the game right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially
Okay.
at the championship level where he trying to go where he said he want to be at. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you.
So like, and then it's like they pushing the old like the Shakur. They keep saying. But Bradley kept it real. Bradley said, "Man, look here, man. You better go on and go the other way, man. We don't nobody want to see him versus Shakur because I think that's Shakur just pick him apart. It's easy work, and I'm
Yeah.
tired of these guys getting all this easy work. You know what I'm saying? These niggas need to earn this. They need to earn this paycheck, man, for real.
Yeah. For sure.
But
For
what you think
sure.
about Ray though? What you think
I
about
like
Ray?
listen, I like Mira Tyler, but I haven't seen him in that dogfight that we talking about. I seen him now. Listen, don't get it fucked up. When he stepped up to the plate and he fought Andy Cruz, that was a good ass fight. But Andy Cruz, clearly a lot smaller than him, and he didn't have the firepower to keep him at bay, to keep him respectful. I'm gonna say that. So
Yeah.
I would like to see him up against that. So I don't want to be a tough judge just yet, because I want to see what he looked like at 41st. You know what I'm saying? He is kind of big at 35, and I think 40 he fair out. But I want to be fair and watch him at 41st before I write him off. You know what I mean?
So do he get a step up, like just what you call it, a 2-up fight at 41st, or do he go straight to the big dogs? What you think?
I mean, listen, he one of the guys that's he not running around saying, he's number one and all that type shit. He just letting the game come to him. So
So we can
whether
let him slide. We can let him
yeah,
slide with a 2-up then.
well, we saying slide, but he moving up in weight, so anything could be a threat. You know what I'm saying? He might go up there and let's say he matching with Andy Hiroka. We already know what Hiroka looking like. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
So we know that ain't no tune up. So it could be somebody
You
like
talking about
that.
the Japanese nigga that fought Antoine?
Exactly,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
he looked kind of dangerous. Dude, kind of
So,
dangerous for sure.
so that's what I'm saying. It's like, all right, you know what I mean? It's fights up there where the guys is not champions, but they still dangerous fights. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's like we kind of got to be fair and let's see what he look like at 40 first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just not a big fan. I don't really see nothing special about dude. I think dude, he get hit too much, and when you go up to 40, you don't really want to play around with them dudes and have them dudes punching on you like that. And I just don't. I mean, he on to the next one, man. I think dude the hype, man. And no matter how much they got him like second in the lightweight rankings and all that shit. Like they
Yeah,
stay steady trying to put the like Bradley said. I was watching the fight. He's like, yo, nigga ain't knocking nigga out in 7 fights. So like
yeah,
he's been kind of extra regular lately. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah. No, I respect it.
but they trying to talk him into the limelight, and dude not performing, putting himself in the limelight. You know what I'm saying?
Understood. Understood. I just,
But
you know what I mean?
let's get to the main course, man.
For
Boy,
sure.
did Lamont Roach blow this tank alley oop layup? Like, boy, he blew the layup, Greg. He blew it.
A layup, you call it?
It was an alley oop. The fight, because I feel like he had so much momentum off of the
Mm,
tank fight, right? And
okay.
he didn't hit the ground running. I think, to me, I was just telling my dog, I was like, yo, bro was more in his head than more into the fights approaching the next fights he had coming, because
Mm,
with that alley oop Tank gave him, then a draw and then a loss, and I be hearing y'all saying, oh, and you said it too. You was like, you don't think that he was beating the shit out of Lamont Roach, but you said you had it like maybe 8-4, 7-5.
yeah.
I don't think he was beating the shit out of Lamont Roach, but I will say
Yeah.
them rounds that we did give Zepeda, he was punching on dude.
No, he
He
def
punched the shit out of
listen.
dude.
I'm gonna tell you this. He was definitely feeding that breadbasket. He was going to that body real nasty. And then the combinations he was putting together, Lamont, you could tell Lamont wasn't expecting it. So he was definitely putting in his work. I'm not taking nothing from him with the work. I'm just here to say it was more of a better fight both ways than it was just a washing, like a motherfucker just beating the shit out of him. But he did work him though. He did.
I mean, yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, it was a decent fight, but I kind of, you see the first 2 rounds, I was like, damn, okay, because I doubled back. Once more Tyler blew my ticket, I went back and I just went betted on Zepeda. I said, fuck it. I thought Lamont was gonna get it, but I was trying to make some bread, so I went back and I doubled back on, and I just put $1 on Zepeda. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
he ain't let me down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the little shit I lost,
Smart man.
I got back, but Lamont, I'm like, damn, bro, like when somebody the type of buzz he had, bro, coming off that
Yeah.
same fight and all that shit, I just felt like, damn, bro, you kind of squandered the opportunity, because I think his 15 minutes of fame is up. Now you
Yeah.
said, I know you said all he got to do is go out there and beat somebody and he be back in the, but I really kind of think he easy to skirt past now, and I like, you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
because of the way he lost that fight, bro. He he got out dog. He almost got type dog walk. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Like
listen, I can't take nothing away from how you seen it, because at the end of the day, he did lose. Now, what he does after this, I don't know, but the division is the type of division. If you get a win, you right back. You know what I mean? So he just, he gotta put that pain in.
so. But where his next fight at 35? So what would be his next win that even have us even put him in any more conversations or even thinking about him and at that championship level?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What
Exactly.
if it was? What if it was him and Abdullah? How would you feel about that fight? Just the fight.
Man, I don't think the nigga deserve Abdullah, man.
No, dig
Even
it, dig it. No, dig where I'm going though. But let's just say it was Abdullah. How would you feel
um
about the? How would you feel about the fight?
the two skills versus each other, the two fighters versus each other, not just the I bet. Um, that's kind of hard because I don't think Lamont no chump, but I see the fight right now.
All right. I
One is
got one
on the
better. I got one
yeah,
better. Let's scratch that one. Let's say he get the winner out of Schofield and Body.
Lucas Body. I don't know much about Body, so I don't really want to speak on dude. But I'm gonna tell you what I think about Kid. I think Kid is a very dangerous nigga
Mm-hmm.
for anybody standing across from him. No matter I'm not, and this I'm a block pops out, because pops will put some of these niggas pops will put a cloud over the fighter to where we start judging them.
Yeah, real
But
rap.
I think Kid Austin can hurt and nigga he across from. And I think if Lamont go out there and school, but see it's hard because Kid Austin don't fight enough, bro. It's like Lamont need to win against somebody that we could stand on and say like, yo, that nigga is decent. And we
Mm-hmm.
like Kid Austin, but are we too sure about Kid Austin?
Mm-hmm. Understood.
Because the nigga don't fight enough, bro.
Understood. But he just
Right?
need. But
So
we talking about Lamont just needing a win. So if it was him and Kid Austin and
I don't
he
think
beat
Kid Austin. It depends on how he beat Kid Austin. Just from name recognition, I don't think Kid. If Kid get that belt, if he get that WBA title and Lamont take it, then he back in the playing field for sure. We can't close the door on a nigga. He back, boom, kicking open the door. Let me in. You know what I mean? So
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, if he get the strap, if he beat Kid Austin for a strap, then he back playing. But like, boy, this that just sure shows you how styles make fight. Because when you look at how Zepeda handle dude, you like, damn, Tank, what's going on? It kind of it makes your core look a little better, but
Mm-hmm.
it kind of dim a light on Tank too. You don't think so?
Well, I know how fights work, so I don't think that. But if I can make it clear, you know what I mean, your mindset, you know what I mean, determines how you go out there and perform. I think when he looked at Zepeda as a more easier fight than he did Tank. Tank had him on more alert because he know Tank is fast,
Yeah,
he know Tank can punch, and he also know Tank. He more familiar with Tank. Now with
yeah,
Zepeda, he not so familiar, and he also, you could tell, thought it was going to be an easier fight. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's
yeah.
why it's hard
So
for me to
basically, he
judge.
lost. He lost the fight mentally before he even got into the ring.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because he looking at it like it's an easy fight, but then this motherfucker, he not playing. You know what I'm saying?
But so you think that knockdown from Tevin Farmer made it maybe put a false narrative in this nigga head to where thinking that he can actually hurt Zepeda if he catches
Well,
him?
not so much the knockdown, but it was the way that Zepeda fight. Zepeda always just right there. You know what I mean? So I think he looked at that as, well, I'll be able to do my shit. You know what I'm saying? If he gonna be right there, then I'm gonna be able to do my shit. And which he saw, you know what I mean, it wasn't that easy. You know what I mean? He was touching him, but he was getting touched as well. And the work rate, I think, was a little too much. I don't think he was expecting that type of work rate. Like I think he saw it, but being in there with it is just different
It's
experience.
too
It's
different
like
than it's too yeah.
yeah, it's
Watching
just like
something and being in the middle of You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like watching a shootout on TV and being in one is totally two different things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Totally different, gang. Totally different.
yeah. And he wasn't ready, and he was overwhelmed. But then it brings me back to the grit, the dog. Like
Yes, sir.
does it exist in him, or
Yeah,
maybe it
but
just wasn't there that night?
no, it's definitely it's definitely a dog there, but it's what type of dog? You know what I mean? It wasn't the game pit bull that we used to. You know what I'm saying? He might have been on
So
some
where he was
Doberman shit.
last night? What you call
He,
him last? What kind of dog that nigga was last night,
he might have been a Doberman with dull teeth. You feel me?
man? Yeah. Put
You
that.
feel me?
Somebody get this dog and put that motherfucker in the house, man. That shit out there. Hey,
Real shit.
bro. Yeah, but I mean, I'm disappointed that he like I say, he had the alley oop, man. He had the name recognition. He had the name buzzing in. He just
Yeah,
didn't capitalize on none of it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And a lot of people
yeah,
saying that he won, like they give him the Tank fight. Yeah, me, I'm 50-50 on that. I feel like he should have did.
yeah,
Because I watched that shit back probably like 3 or 4 times, and I think that maybe you could have gave it to him, but he just had to
yeah,
do a little bit more to take that strap off a nigga like Tank Davis at that time. What Tank meant to the
yeah,
game and what he brought to the table. So I
yeah,
wasn't really mad at that decision. But then with the pit bull, and maybe he could have edged that one out. It's just
yeah,
like dude was living. To me personally, I think he was, like I said, he was more in the midst of the hype that he got off of that fight than
yeah.
really locking in, fighting down,
Well,
and
well, Well, I'm glad you brought that up because that was going to be my point. You know what I mean? Imagine being a guy that, even being a champion, because he was champion at 130 before the Tank fight. But so imagine being a champion and getting it the hard way, and then you get in there with Tank and get a draw, and then everybody talking about you. You know what I mean? Your life right then and there changes. So your mentality changes. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, for shit show. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but your mentality should, but your mentality changes because everything changes in reality. But like as a
Yeah.
fighter, you know that you gotta be dedicated to this shit, man. Like you can't let the glory go to your head because it's really just because your buzz and your recognition them got elevated. Nigga, you ain't
Yeah.
really did nothing, cuz you ain't come out with the W, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
no, no. Listen, us looking at it like that, yeah, we able to speak like we speaking. But you know what I mean? If somebody just drop, you know what I mean, whatever 2 million off at your door, and you come outside and it's an unclaimed 2 million, you gonna figure it belong to you. Now, what you do with
yeah,
it, hey, you know what I'm saying? We might say, damn, he out there, he doing all this crazy shit with the money, but you like, I'm living. Fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
facts.
So it's different.
Facts. I think I think I think Zepeda gonna be, because in my mind, I'm looking at the style he bring and I'm looking at a doula. And that
Yeah.
doula said some shit last night when they was talking to the dude. He was like, he got what it was, a little bit more bite, a little bit more hunger, an appetite, a big appetite. He said, like
Yeah.
I got like a little, like you know what I'm saying, like he hungry. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
so a lot of shit that Lamont was not advancing with or dishing out.
Yeah.
We know Abdullah gonna let them hands go. We know Abdullah hit hard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm I. But I'm not sure because Zepeda looked like a big 35 last night, didn't he?
No, for sure. He got good size to him, for sure.
So I like I think for a nigga to beat Zepeda, if you don't possess the boxing IQ, the boxing skills that someone like Shakur displayed to us, or
Yeah.
some, and it don't gotta be the same exact because it's Shakur, but just that elite level boxing ability, then
Yeah.
you gotta be a one punch pony, man. Or this nigga
Mm.
gonna be hard to beat. Zepeda for
Yeah.
anybody in that division. If you ain't
Yeah.
punching, if
Yeah.
you ain't setting this shit up, if you ain't hitting him with something he not seen coming, he gonna be hard to beat at 35, right?
I think the biggest thing for Zepeda going up against Zepeda is awareness. The reason I use the words awareness because A lot of times dudes swing on him and don't realize he coming right back. So you got to be right on defense, not take a step back, get on defense. No, you got to be right on defense. Like soon as you get done stealing off, you got to be able to move your head, pivot, take a step back, slip, roll, something. You got to do something.
Okay, now we seen prior to the fight, prior to the Albert Bell fight, we seen Abdullah, and he had fought the Sam Notes dude, and it was like kind of like a little slugfest.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
think from what we seen from Abdullah Mason right now that he gets past the Williams Zepeda?
Well, this is what you got to understand about the Sam Noakes fight. It was his first world championship fight. Excitement. It
Yeah.
was his first time fighting outside the country as a professional. Excitement. And he didn't want to lose. You know what I'm saying? So he went in there and just fought. You know what I mean? He just put it all on the table. Like, fuck it. Whatever happened, we gonna rumble. You know what I mean? After you experience something like that, and then you get in there with a 6 foot Albert Bell, I think, you know what I mean, you gain a lot of experience through that. Now, how he handles Zepeda is going to be different because, like I said, all fights is different. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
if you look at Zepeda and Sam Noakes, they fight nothing alike. You know what I mean? They both mean and nasty, but they don't fight alike. And then if you look at Albert Bell and Zepeda, they fight nothing alike. So it'll be solely up to Abdullah Mason and how he approaches the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm just saying off of what we seen from Abdullah, his fights he's been having and what we've been seeing from what we just last seen from Williams Zepeda. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I believe that if you can't hurt him, he gonna be extremely hard to beat. You know
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
believe that. I definitely.
Just off of points and punch output, just you know what I'm saying, just work rate,
Yeah,
the energy
I
he
definitely.
possessed, all 12 rounds, like this nigga is going.
Yeah, I definitely believe that.
But
I definitely
Abdullah
believe that.
Mesa he is a grave digger. Like he do go to that body. He dig deep. You know what I'm saying? And like you
Yeah,
said, the best investment is that body investment. You know what I mean? So that's
yeah,
one thing I see with Abdullah that could work, and I think that he'll use that more if he was to fight William Zepeda. And like I said, man, nobody exempt when you go to the body, man. That the body is dangerous for anybody. I don't give a fuck how many sit-ups and what you do. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
the body
No, you're
is
right.
all right. So we passed that Lamont chop, man. I think he chopped. You know what I mean? I'm calling fuck it. It is what it is, nigga. You blew
I
it,
think he
nigga.
chopped.
Get to the back of the line. Yeah, he chopped, man. He chopped, man. And Mortaya, he's just a name for somebody to look good against in his next fight, man. And
Mm,
stay away from Gary Antoine because he might beat up on you like he did
mm,
Ryo.
mm-hmm.
And a lot of people talk about that Andy Cruz fight because I'm a fan of Andy Cruz, right? Like I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie, I'm a fan of him, and I feel like he learned a lot from that fight. He learned
mm,
like that amateur type style he was, that point, that whatever he thought ain't what it is in the pros. And his last fight that we just seen him have, I think I
yeah,
seen a lot more meanness, aggression, sitting down on him, like trying to make them punches count. And I
yeah.
wouldn't
You
be
talking?
mad.
You talking about?
I
You talking about
like
Andy, right?
yeah, Andy for sure. Andy, yeah. Just like he
Yeah,
looked a little meaner. He looked like he was stronger, right?
yeah. He definitely put some muscle on for sure.
And and I just think like a rematch between him and Mortari probably be a little. It won't be as
I think.
easy. I would like to say the first fight was easy. I understand they gave it to Ray, and he might have did a lot more. But I just think this Andy Cruz with a different mentality can
Yeah.
can beat Ray. He can beat Ray, man. He can
Hey,
beat him.
man. That's a good fight, though. It's one of the ones I would like to see for sure. Hey, Jay, let me see you. All right.
So they say Keyshawn fumble.
You said Keyshawn what?
G, what's
Keyshawn
good? What's
fumble,
good? What's
right? He
good?
just
Salute, salute.
spot on.
It's popping. What you say, Gambino? One more time.
I said, Keyshawn, he fumbled. He came out here and made a spectacle and just put on a show. Showed us how they used to say when you was a kid, you out there showing your ass, huh? He just showed his ass and ran an eye,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, he definitely showing off. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. You know what I mean? But he gonna have to do a lot to make it right.
And you said some real shit. I was watching the interview. You was like, man, for him, like you was like, these niggas really drinking their own Kool-Aid, thinking that they bigger than the program. And you was like,
Mm-hmm.
for one person supporting you, you might have two other motherfuckers who don't care to see you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And that's why
Real
I think
shit.
it is with Keyshawn. I think he a good fighter and all that, but his antics make a nigga
That nigga act like a
whatever.
crackhead. That nigga act like a crackhead. Damn, nigga's a weirdo.
Turn
Hey,
me
check
But
this
up,
my
out.
man. Turn up, nigga. Yeah.
Andy Cruz moved down to 130. I think Abdullah punching too much for Zepeda to fight how he fought Lamont. I think Abdullah punching too hard for him to do that. I think Abdullah stops him, just like Tank. I think if Tank fights Zepeda, Zepeda gonna get to put the bed as too much output. I think
I'm
Lamont Roach arms is too short, and his punch, he not punching hard enough to keep nobody like that off of him. And I think Shakur just a great boxer. I think if Shakur fight him again, the same fight gonna happen again. And I
For
think I
sure.
don't care what nobody say. Keyshawn was finna get his ass whooped. Devin ain't playing with nobody. Look, y'all gotta understand. We looking on the outside looking in, maybe outside of somebody like Greg that box. The reason why they acting how they acting with Dev, they been in the ring with Dev. They know that ain't no play. So they get to be on these, they get on here on these podcasts and play crazy. Them niggas is not crazy. They acting like that because they've been in the ring with that man. They know he's not for play.
mm,
Keyshawn talking about some. That nigga put up on 127th and Norman. He put up in LA at the house that they shot. You know what I'm saying? Friday at talking about where Debo at. Hold on. When your manager enforces the mandatory, you have to know that the WBO decides the price of the fight. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? So you knew that you was gonna get 25% because you knew that this is the way you was going about to get the fight. Then he want to
Yeah.
play crazy. Then I don't like how Shakur keep talking this and that. Nigga, Devin tried to fight you at 135. You said you wouldn't take the 25% because you thought you was bigger than the program. This nigga had 5 belts. Nigga, you should have fought that nigga for no money. You would have been the king at 135. And you should have fought for no money. He had every belt. You would have been undisputed at 135. But you was talking about how Bud so high power because he undisputed. But as soon as you couldn't get the undisputed from Dab, now you talking about undisputed don't mean nothing no more. But
mm,
as soon as Crawford got undisputed, now it means something. But when you scared to fight for undisputed with Dev, now undisputed don't mean nothing no more. Nigga, you could have fought Dev for free, nigga, for 5 belts. That nigga offered you 25%, and he took 22%, less than $3 million to go to Australia. And y'all can't do the same thing he doing. If what y'all say is right, Devin would have never been undisputed because
cause, cause,
he would never he would have never went to Australia to fight because he would have been bitching about the money.
cause he a
Yeah,
bitch,
you
bro.
went to Australia
That's what it
twice.
is, bro. He a bitch, bro. And I'm gonna keep it a buck, Greg. You know when you first link up with a girl and she telling you she gonna come over, and you all
Ooh.
excited, you about to get off for work, you all happy because you got your plans and you feel me. You finna go home, take a shower, and she hit you with that text message like, yeah, bro, it ain't gonna be a good night. That's the type of shit Keyshawn pulled, bro. He got the fans all excited. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you out in the islands, who wanna fight me? You put up to LA, who wanna fight me? You start going on streaming on Kick, man, everybody scared of me, bro. One thing about Dev, bro, Dev is a junkyard dog. He stay in the gym, dog. And he don't be on social media saying too much rap shit,
And let me
bro.
say one thing real quick. His trainer on Mill City saying it wasn't enough money. I can guarantee you his next fight is going to be for less than $3 million, and it's not going to be for world title at 147 pounds. So whatever he
Mm,
finna fight for now is less than the belt at 147, and he going to get paid less than $3 million to fight whoever he finna fight. If he's standing on what he's saying, he better not never fight for under $3 million again, and he better never fight again if he don't fight for no belt.
His
And we
trainer
All
look,
right, so
keeps saying Keyshawn is a businessman. He know his worth. So I'm like, what you
that
mean
nigga's a
he knows his
crackhead. That nigga
worth?
ain't no
Who has
businessman.
he
That nigga's a
fought?
smoker. That
Who
nigga
has
act
boy,
like
he
a
fought to
crackhead.
know
boy,
his
that nigga
worth
heavy on
though?
that crackhead, ain't it? Boy,
That nigga act
goddamn.
like a crackhead, bro. Everybody know a nigga that act crazy. That nigga's not crazy, nigga. You'll be dead in jail if you was crazy. You was not crazy, nigga. Stop acting like you crazy. Ain't nothing crazy about you. Every time it's time for you to get in the ring, you ain't crazy no more. Dead. Gary Antoine beat your ass in the gym. You don't never call this nigga out. When it's time to fight a Cuban boy, a Dominican boy, you stop playing crazy. When it's time to fight Devin, you stop playing crazy. Nigga play crazy until it's time to really be crazy. Then niggas ain't crazy no more. That nigga
So let me
is a bad actor.
let me ask y'all niggas
Dickhead.
this though. With all the antics Keyshawn just pulled and shit, right? If he pop back out and he fight a Brian Norman, will some of the do he get some of the slack kind of pulled back off him? You know
No,
what I mean?
no,
No?
no,
Devin Haney
no,
beat
no,
Brian Norman.
no.
And Devin Haney beat Brian Norman. You had the opportunity to fight Dev. Why would you go under him if you had the opportunity
Come
to
on,
fight
live
the
right
nigga that
now,
beat
B.
him already?
He said,
And he
he
not gonna
said,
have his way with Brian Norman. Brian Norman.
That's what
he
I'm
said,
saying. That's
Brian,
what I'm yeah, homie.
he said Brian Norman ain't on his level, bro. He said that before, bro. They asked him when he fight Brian Norman. He said Brian Norman ain't on his
Norman
level.
is
So,
weirdly strong. Keep
so of
That nigga Westmont riding through the valley.
So
my
I
where
thing
don't
Devin
think
is,
Brian.
Haney where Devin Haney go? Because Haney need a fight. So who Haney fights right now?
He gonna fight Pyro for the unit. He gonna fight Pyro the unified IBF, and he gonna unify with Pyro.
Liam
He
Par.
gonna
I mean,
unify with the IBF, and he gonna fight. He gonna fight Liam Pyro.
Hmm.
I
okay.
don't
and
think
I,
just
Keyshawn whooping Brian Norman, bro. I don't think Keyshawn finna whoop Brian Norman. I don't know what y'all think. Dev did not have his way with Brian Norman, bro. That nigga dropped that nigga. Outside of him dropping Brian Norman, he didn't just have his way with Brian Norman. That nigga Brian Norman is not no regular nigga. He ain't on a boost level, of course, but that nigga Brian Norman is not regular. I don't care what nobody say. That nigga, he has very weird ass strength. He's super strong, and that nigga is explosive. Dev can just have his way with Brian Norman.
yeah, man. But Brian Norman went down with a right hand from a non-power puncher. So
That
to
shit was
me,
accurate though. That shit hit him on a button.
I
Mm-hmm.
know,
I,
I
I,
know, I know, I
I
know,
think,
but I'm a,
I
I'm
think,
a bit, I'm the type of guy like if a nigga get dropped, then he droppable. You know what I'm saying? So now I
Yeah.
start looking at other fighters and what they can do to a motherfucker. And I feel like Dev not known to put niggas down, but he put them down with a sharp,
Yeah.
crisp one.
Look, Dev the hardest
I
nigga in the
think
streets right now, and he got dropped.
you said what?
Dev the hardest nigga walking in boxing right now. Dev the hardest nigga. If you judge about heart, Dev the hardest nigga in boxing. He got dropped 3 times, and that shit didn't mean nothing. That just lets you know he got that shit in him to get up. I'd rather a nigga get dropped and know what he gonna do than he not get dropped, and I don't know what he gonna do if he do get dropped.
Abdullah got dropped twice. And you see what Abdullah doing right now. So, I mean, at the end
Squabble.
of the
Abdullah
day,
got up, dropped, got up and squabble.
yeah. So, I mean, when you
I'd
get
rather a nigga
dropped,
get dropped. I'd rather a nigga get dropped, so I know what you gonna do when it happen again. Cause you
and
Yeah,
boxing, it might happen again. I know what Dev
everybody,
gonna do.
everybody,
I know
everybody,
I know what
everybody
Abdullah
throws
gonna do.
different punches, man. Everybody, you can't sit here and say that a motherfucker just gonna get dropped. Sometimes motherfuckers go out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't
but
know.
I'm gonna keep
But
it a buck though, G. In the panel, salute to the panel. Lamont just had a bad day in the office, bro. That's all it was, bro. I feel like a lot of people looked at how he fought Shakur, and Lamont and Zepeda went back to the drawing board, and he learned from how he fought Shakur, and you could see his footwork got a little bit better. I feel like Lamont came in and felt like he could have his way a little bit more, but until that workload, I feel like Zepeda got good endurance, good stamina, and it don't matter what he touch, he just want to touch you. So I feel like
Listen,
Lamont just had a bad day in the office,
man,
bro.
listen.
Honestly.
Like I told Greg, man, Lamont living in la la land, man. Like in his mind, he think he's something that his fights ain't portraying, my nigga. You know what I mean? So it's just like he wasn't ready. Like nigga said, he wasn't ready. Like when you fight a William, like Greg said, you don't know how the pressure is until you win that shit. And like if you're not locked in mentally, physically, out here working, then man, you ain't the cream of the crop, man. And Lamont in the back of the bus right now, man. Like nigga chop, man.
Mark, what's up, Mark?
What's going on, Greg? How we feeling?
I'm chilling, man. Talk to me, gangy.
What we talking about? I mean, I hear what everybody else talking about, but
Yeah, just drop your input.
well, in regard to that fight last night, man, I just thought that, and I had William Zepeda in the fight. I just felt like stylistically it was a little tough of a matchup for Lamont Roach. You know, William Zepeda is going to be a tough outing for just about anybody in the lightweight division, just based off of the pressure, the output. And it looked like
Facts.
it looked like he went back into the lab and started, I saw him, using some angles here and there. He was utilizing his jab a little bit more. He was catching Lamont with the jab unexpectedly. The timing was a little bit unpredictable, and that was catching Lamont off guard and stuff like that. So I watched Lamont Roach in the past, like pretty much shell up, defensively, and he has pretty good defense. But a lot of the times, like when I went back and watched the Eastside Cruz fight, I'll see Eastside Cruz drop a 5-6 punch combination, and Lamont will make him miss a lot of the times, but he wouldn't respond offensively, and then the round would end, and then that's what you're just giving the judges that to look back on. So Lamont has this tendency where, and then where he doesn't really, when he gets in that defensive setting, it's like he has trouble pulling the trigger offensively at times. He is a
Man,
good
he
counter
just
puncher.
not a top-notch fighter, bro. He not champions. I mean, he won a belt at 30, man, but I mean, he's just not. He ain't on that level, bro. And I don't want to say elite because elite is only for a few. You know what I'm saying? Elite really means something to me. When I say a nigga elite, then that means he really that guy. But
Right.
he's just not championship. He not that. He not one of them. He not one of them, bro. He not. He
I
not.
think I think I think when it comes to certain styles, Lamont will have some success, but that one in particular, that's a little bit of a tough one. But to be fair, Cepeda, even if
Who
you beat
Lamont
him,
beat at
he gonna be a
130?
tough
What
out.
champion Lamont beat at? What top fighter
Hey,
at
hey,
35 Lamont
hey,
beats?
hey, Gambino, let him pop his shit though, and then ask him.
Yeah,
Well, we
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
Go ahead, Mark.
is Raymond Mortalius? I heard he going up to 140, so I think that one's out the way. I think that'll actually be a little bit more competitive than the Cepeda one because Raymond likes to sit back and think his shots out a little bit. I still think Raymond will probably edge that fight with Lamont Roach. But besides all of that, um, the WBC interim champion, Javier Herrera, maybe that'll be a matchup that he'll look at. Um, Abdullah Mason, I think Abdullah Mason's a little bit too active for Lamont. The youth, the speed, the explosiveness, the combinations, the conditioning. I think he might edge mine out a little bit. It's tough for Lamont. I mean, it's
Yeah.
definitely tough for Lamont when we're looking at all the other champions in the division and stuff like that. But to go back to what I was saying about Lamont Roach, he has this tendency where, and I think it started with the Gervonta Davis fight where, and maybe that Gervonta Davis fight gave him some confidence in his ability to take a shot and just his overall strength and power, where he feels the need to push these guys back. He's been in there with aggressive come forward fighters, and he's been making it his business to push these guys back. I think with William Cepeda, he was gonna attempt to try to prove the same thing. I call it like this little macho complex that Lamont shows at times, and I was saying that if he doesn't take the initiative to box William Cepeda, run him into counters, turn him, whatever the case is, and he tries to sit in the pocket with Cepeda, Cepeda's gonna outwork him, and that was exactly what had happened. So yeah, that's pretty much what I think about that right there. But it was a good competitive fight overall. Lamont had some good moments throughout the fight, but it was Cepeda's work rate was just the thing that stood out the most, to be honest.
But see, that's his superpower, William Zepeda. Everybody knows that. See, with the little angles and the thing, the little sauce he put on his shit last night was something different, right? But everybody know his superpower is the work level. So you gotta train for that. You know what I'm saying? Like you cannot a championship level, a top notch fighter gonna know that if that's your only superpower, then I gotta do something to make you defer from that. You know what I mean? And he didn't do that. He didn't train for that. he wasn't ready for that shit. Like Greg said, man, it's different once I guess once you in there, man. And then like
It's
me
definitely
personally,
different.
yeah, it's definitely different. And like I said, if you ain't got that, if you ain't a body, if you ain't a grave digger, you ain't a body catcher, and you ain't got that one punch power, it's gonna be hard to beat that man at 35, bro. For
Yeah,
real.
you're gonna have to have some special abilities to neutralize William Cepeda output. You're gonna have to be like a defensive wizard, like a Shakur Stevenson. You're gonna have to probably match his output, which a lot of people aren't gonna be able to do. Or you just
Hmm.
gonna have to
Yeah.
be a knockout specialist and catch Cepeda in between one of those combinations. But that's easier said than done. Obviously, man. Cepeda's a real threat in the division, and when you watch that Shakur Stevenson fight, Shakur had to pull out a few different tools to get the job done. That wasn't an easy fight at all. Defensively alone, I seen Shakur resort to like a few different things. I've seen him using the Philly shell. I've seen him using his feet. I've seen him,
He had to hold you.
keeping the range and making William Cepeda reach on certain shots. Like he had to tap into a few different things, and Shakur had to let his hands go more than what he typically does because if he didn't, William
Facts.
Cepeda was gonna outwork him. So he had to bring out a lot of the tools out of his toolbox to get that job done, and that in itself should let you know how dangerous Cepeda is. And Lamont Roach, his approach, his game plan. I don't know exactly what the game plan was. I did hear his pop speak about it a little bit, but it was almost as if like, and I think he admitted to underestimating William Cepeda. He's we thought he was a one trick pony, blah blah blah. And for the most part, William Cepeda, he is a one trick pony. He may add some little things, like the angles and using the jab a little bit more. But that in itself, like I felt like he should. I think he could have prepared more properly for that approach, man. I think he should have picked up his feet a little bit more. I think he should have took more of the boxing role instead of just sitting there and absorbing shots through the high guard. I don't think that was an
Yes,
intelligent
instead of
approach, to be
sitting
honest.
there and coming in with a game plan and trying to be something that we haven't seen him be. And his whole nigga, you ain't never been a bully. You got 10 KOs, brother. Like, what make you think you was gonna be able to push this man back and enforce your will on him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or he gonna run into something, I might stop him. Nigga, we ain't seen Zepeda stop yet. See, I'm heavy on. I don't like when niggas say a motherfucker can stop a motherfucker who ain't never been stopped before.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Putting a man, like you say, Greg, it's hard putting a man out because you don't never know that man, that next man will,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm. Yep.
You just can't assume you gonna put anybody out. Okay, yeah, he came in crazy. He ran into a couple straight rights. That shit ain't do nothing to that man. What what's your adjustment? What's going on? What we doing?
Hey, that's
Oh,
Hmm.
we
crazy
losing
because
the fight. That's what we
that's
doing. We
what,
losing tonight.
yeah, that's what I was about to say,
And they
brother.
had
But
they had the open
I'm glad
scoring
you
too,
said
so
that.
they know they was down. So I didn't really, and maybe it was because Lamont Roach, based off of the accumulation, like he was a bit more
He
fatigued.
tapped out, man. He tapped out. I don't want to say he quit. He tapped out. He ran out of gas, man. He ran out of gas.
Yeah, he
Hold
got
on,
Overwhelmed.
hold on,
he got
hold on,
drowned,
y'all.
man.
Hold on, y'all. Rare.
Absolutely.
Hey, Mark, can you hear Rare when he was talking?
See what the people talking about though.
You hear
Let's
me?
see what the people saying.
Hey, Mark, can you hear me? Mark.
Let's see. Cepeda closed the distance on Lamont. All he
Hey,
could do was
Rare, can you
parry
hear
and
me?
pivot. He
Yeah, I can
stopped
hear you. I
using
can
his
hear
legs.
everybody.
I ain't honest with you.
Hey, Mark,
I
can you
don't
hear
know.
me?
Maybe I wasn't looking hard enough.
I don't think
Marky
Mark can
Mark.
hear us.
Speak up, nigga. Where you at?
Somebody tell Mark in the comments his mic acting up. I mean, he says he can't hear. Rare, what's up? Say your shit.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, hey, Mark, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, he can't hear nobody.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
y'all hear
I
me?
was about to say, I
Go
was
ahead,
about to
Hold
Rare.
on,
say,
y'all. I'll be back.
like my man said, yo, that was a good point. The most thing with me, I'm disappointed with Lamont is um the adjustments, man. For him to be such an experienced fighter, for him, I mean, his pop training, like everything, I ain't seen no adjustments, and that was to me that was a big disappointment more than anything. Um, I ain't see him start to really like dig down, like my man said, he tapped out. It looked like he tapped out, it looked like he ain't had no more answers. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't had no answers for him either. I ain't even gonna hold you. There was a couple, no, on some real shit. He looked like Zepeda was a better man. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I was like, yo, he could take a step back. He need to let his hands go a little bit more. he need to start moving to his right a little bit more. There's little things he could have did, but it looked like Zepeda was just one step ahead of him. It was a great game plan, but Lamont was going to have to make it a little bit more cleaner. But you like, man, he might got to rough it up, be a little more dirty. But that's what Zepeda want more than anything. So I just think you know what I mean, like my man cooked earlier. He ain't really had nothing for Zepeda. I ain't gonna hold you. And he was too small for Zepeda too. He
Yeah,
was he was fighting. You could tell he probably do. He's a small 135 at the end of the day. He looked at
yeah.
big. The only person he looked at really like way bigger over was Tank at the end of the day. Other than that, Lamont ain't no big dude. People keep forgetting that he got brought up these weights. So when my man said we ain't never seen him really bully shit, he was damn near bullying shit at his weight when he was at that 130 and all that. He was bullying shit then. His punching power was looking a little bit different. So I think like all those things definitely factor into this. And then when him seeing what Shakur did, but he ain't factor in Zepeda. Like I said, him taking that time off and him getting a lot better, him studying and him just being more fresher. So I just think all that shit accounted into that fight. I wouldn't say he quit like my man said, but he looked like somebody that ain't have no answers. But on top of that, that shows you that he really showed who he is too, in my opinion. Because when you ain't got no answers, either you gonna back up, or you gonna lay that shit out on the line. And I think he made a business decision. Um,
Yeah, I don't think he laid. I don't
he
think
ain't
he.
really
I
let
don't
his
think he
hands
laid it
go.
out on the line. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't.
he didn't.
Yeah, I don't
He
think
didn't.
that.
He
No.
didn't. His pop was saying it like, yo, come on, like you mean you got two fight, you got 2 rounds. Like let your hands go. That's all you could do, let your hands go. I get it, the power wasn't really hitting, but I think only thing he probably could have did like G, what you said a little bit earlier too, like you gotta catch, when you throw shit, even when he had little success early, and when he caught him with one shot or 2 shot, you got to be ready to be defense because the payday gonna come right back. But if you see that, why not start setting them same traps up? Why not catch it with one or two and then prepare for him to throw some and then step to the side, then throw that next one. You got to know that that next combo is going to be the one that could possibly catch you or make you feel something different. And he never resorted to that. And even when he had times where he did might have catch him, he didn't step. He caught him and then stepped back. It's like he had a mental. You know how like you mean when they say quarterbacks when they get sacked and now when you sack them early, you put pressure on them. They clock fast now, and now when you don't have no pressure, they
Yeah,
still throw that bitch because you done sped up their clock, and that's what it felt like it was
yeah.
with Lamont Roach. It seemed like he went straight into default of I'm backing up, I'm backing up. But even when he courted him, he still backed up instead of standing there or pressing him. You know what I mean? He didn't do none of that. He just was in complete default. So
That's
I just think,
that's
man,
mental pressure.
would you say?
That's because them punches
I said
probably. That's probably
that's
them
mental
punches probably
pressure.
hurting them, boy.
Like
That
it's like
punches
the
are
Yeah,
hurting.
physical pressure, but now it's pressure in his mind. Like he feel like that's coming. You know what I'm saying?
but yeah, but and that's what I'm saying. But to me, if I mean if I'm coach or I'm saying so, I would say like play to that though. You know what I'm saying? Like prepare for that then. Or if I'm gonna throw one through or two and I know he probably gonna come with something, then let me set that up. That's my second. He had to revert to a second setup, not the first setup. Set him up on the second one or the third setup. Throw a little jab or 1-2 and then make them come and then now throw something or sit on something or go to the body. He had to find a way to open him up that way and not the regular little shit that he could do with another fighter like Pitbull. Like I just think he had to dig into a second or third adjustment that I don't want to bounce, but I just want to get my shit over real quick. That I feel like that's what I like about Muay Thai. I think that Muay Thai is a solid fighter across the board, not nothing super special, but I do think he is a great in the ring adjustment. I think he is a great in the fight adjustment. It's just little things that I see. I think he knows how to adjust midway through the fight, and I thought Lamont Roach should be able to do that, and I didn't see that from him.
Man got overwhelmed, man. Nigga wrote a check. His ass couldn't cash. And nigga, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? He thought something was sweet around that motherfucking corner, nigga. He thought it was Kool-Aid, nigga. You know what I mean? Hey, look. Back to the drawing boards, Roach. You know what I'm saying? You got hit with some raid last night. You ain't die. But you fucked up. You fucked up.
Hey yo,
I mean, and the nigga look, he looked defeated. The boy looked down, man. You feel me?
he
And that
said
ain't the
he
mentality you
said
need
he
to have, man.
he said he got hit with some raid.
Yeah, he
Oh,
ain't
real
died
shit.
though, bro.
Hey,
He ain't died though.
hey,
He fucked up
hey,
though.
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
raid?
scary, hey, scary. That's what I, you know what I mean? That's what I just said. He just said, why ain't nobody talking about Roach Senior? And I mean, that's what I just was saying. Like, I think I hit it too. I mean, I think at the beginning, I think
And
Senior
ain't
did give
nobody
him
been
some
talking
good.
about Roach
I
Team.
think, I think Senior did give him some good pointers in the corner, but Lamont kept his hands in his pocket. Like at the end of the day, there's only so much you could do to your corner as well if you're not listening. I think he did give him some good adjustments. Even when he was telling him like to turn that shit over or let his hands go or start the uppercuts was there for a little bit too. When he was turning that right hand was there all day. The jab was there. He was telling him certain shit, but Lamont wasn't doing it. He wasn't coming out
Hey,
doing
It's
man,
certain
hit
shit,
the
easy.
showing
mute.
that you
Hit the
can't
mute,
say.
man.
It's easy for Pops to say that shit. Tell Pops to get in there and take some of them body shots, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can tell a nigga everything he need to hear. But if it ain't in him, it ain't in him. And I don't, and it wasn't there. And Bradley said it. He like both his losses been coming from fighters that were bigger than him. So like, I guess he has a tough time fighting motherfuckers that's kind of bigger than him. They outwork him, and Lamont work rate ain't never really been that high. So that's why I really just don't. I think dude just chopped, man. He in the middle of the pack, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man.
I think it's a
I'll
styles
pack
make
Oh
him up.
fight.
yeah,
I think it's a styles make fight situation, and people gave Lamont more credit than deserved because Tank was looking at at the top of the world, and when they seen that he arguably beat Tank, I think he beat him even without the knockdown. I think he won. I think that kind of
Yeah,
put Lamont on a pedestal, but I honestly think that's a styles make fight situation. I feel like Lamont's style, as far as like an in close boxer, is a perfect style for Tank because he don't punch a lot. Neither of them punch a lot, and Lamont is best in short distance. And I just think he knew how to fight Tank, but I think that he ain't as good as Tank. But if we got time, I want to talk about Keyshawn versus B Norman. I want to hear what y'all got to say about that.
I think
Keyshawn versus
Keyshawn
Brian
beat
Norman.
up. I think Keyshawn beat up on Norman. I ain't nothing- I don't see nothing special from Brian Norman Jr. You know what I mean? Like he dangerous because he's
Keyshawn is building
strong,
up his
but
belt.
I think Keyshawn beats Norman.
I think that
Shit.
Keyshawn is a better fighter than Brian Norman, but I think the style make fight shit. I think that this is what I think. I think Keyshawn is a better fighter, and I think Brian Norman is stronger than Keyshawn, and I think he's more explosive than Keyshawn. But I think Keyshawn is a better fighter, and I think Keyshawn mind state, like I will actually fight with you, is how he'll get hurt fighting with B Norman. I think it's not that his skills ain't there. I think he's just skillfully better fighter. I think if he fight Brian Norman with the mindset that he fight everybody with, like we finna fight, I think he gonna get hurt.
I think he's a sharper puncher too than
Nah,
Norman.
I don't think so. I think he could actually set Brian Norman up with some shit and get him out of there, honestly. Because Keyshawn, he's good when it comes to the angles.
I think he stops Norman.
yeah,
Probably not like clean,
Norman,
but
shit.
the ref TKO type shit, beat up on him. I
Okay,
think he
so
beat up
Brian
on
Norman
Norman.
just got out of the ring with one of the best pure boxers and didn't get beat up. He lost the fight. Devin couldn't have his way with Brian Norman. He
He
Norman
had
could have.
like
chips.
But
He
that's because
could have.
he
Devin
couldn't
always
have.
played it safe,
Norman is
though.
chips.
No,
Devin,
but
yeah, I'm about to say
Devin dropped
Norman
him,
chips.
he had 20 seconds left in the round. He tried to stop him. He didn't just sit there and back go jab. He
Yeah,
got in there and tried to stop him.
you're right. He did try to stop it in that
But
round,
he
but
didn't
but
keep
after
there
that
in
he
that
coasted.
round.
After that
Yeah.
he coasted.
Yeah, he
I
recovered.
ain't
He recovered. He recovered.
I don't
He
think
got time to go get his back.
Dev don't strike me as one of them. Those get him out of there type of niggas. I don't remember a fight. Me watching a Devin Haney fight where I seen Devin Haney going be try to get a nigga up out of there. So like,
He tried to get Brian Norman up out of there.
nah.
How he didn't? After he dropped him, he gave him a 40-piece combo. That's not even like Dev to do that. He didn't do that. Y'all didn't watch the fight.
I think Dev surprised himself when he dropped Brian Norman. He like, oh shit.
All right,
You know
so
what I mean? Let me
question
try
is,
some.
after he dropped Brian Norman, what did he do?
What, hug him, gave him a hug or some shit like that. I don't know.
Nah, you gotta go.
Don't
Now you
like
gotta go rewatch the
hugging.
fight. He got a nigga like a 40-piece combo.
Man, I watched the fight, man. That nigga dropped him, did whatever he can do, and was on it and just
No, he did
boxed
not,
the
bro.
rest of the night, bro.
He dropped Brian Norman. There was like 20 seconds left in the round. He got a nigga 20, 30-piece combo in the round, and the round was over with. Brian Norman, you know, they both went to the corner, and the next round he went back boxing. But after he dropped him, he tried to stop him. He didn't just went back to boxing after he got off the floor. Nigga, the boxing went out the window. He got him against the back of the ropes and tried to hit him with a 20, 30-piece fight. Y'all didn't watch the fight?
That happened in what, the second round, the knockdown.
The second round. The
So
second round. Go watch after he
where
dropped
all
him.
the aggression went for the rest of the fight?
He's punching. We not in the ring with Brian Norman. He is. So while we telling him to be more aggressive, he know what them punches feel like when he doing that shit. Like, we not boxers, so it's easier for us to
Where
say
was
like,
the
why you
aggression
rushing
against
there?
the other nigga? What's the one other nigga that he ran that he fought in New York? I forgot dude's name, man.
Barbosa? Barbosa?
Nah. He ain't never fought Barbosa. The dude,
Oh, not
man.
Barbosa. You talking about New York?
Yeah,
When
man. I
Ryan
forgot.
got, yeah, but you can't judge it like that. He was getting back. You know that Ramirez. He was getting back.
Yeah,
You know, after the shit that happened to him, he was trying to get his confidence back. You can't judge. We gotta judge a nigga by his last fight. You know what I'm saying? We can't judge it by after some shit happened and we could tell that he was gun shy. He didn't got over
he
that. He
hurt.
didn't fought a power puncher
He hurt
after that.
Regis. He hurt Regis and never really tried to go for the gusto against Regis. When he didn't try to put him out of
You don't
there.
have to knock
Like, that's
nobody.
just not a characteristic
You don't have
trait
to hurt
Devin
nobody.
Haney portrays.
You don't have to knock nobody out to win the fight. That's not his style of winning. The question was, after he dropped Brian Norman, did he try to finish him? He did. He tried to finish him.
That's what
After he dropped
that's
him,
what
he
you
got
think.
on
I
that
don't
nigga
think so.
and gave him like a G. Did you watch the fight?
I watched the fight. He did exactly what you said. After he knocked him down, immediately he tried to knock him out. He couldn't get him out. He felt that Brian Norman Jr. was still strong, and he laid off him and just won the fight.
Exactly what I said. He in the ring. Brian Norman is punching, bro. You not just putting niggas to sleep. How he put niggas to sleep, and even if it's not the same talent, the way the niggas is going to sleep, that nigga punching. If anybody get hit, dead bang, how Brian Norman hit you, you gonna have a problem. Keyshawn is not above that. If he get cracked by Brian Norman, he gonna have a problem. Yes, he's a better fighter. Yes, he has better feet, better skills, but his mind state of I'm a fight. You can't fight Brian Norman with that mindset of I'm a fight. If you don't box him, you fuck around and get hurt.
Keyshawn's levels above that, man. I don't know what I don't know what you got with Keyshawn. I don't know, bro, but he's not on the
I
same
disagree with.
level as him, bro. He's not on the same
Yeah,
level as him. He's just not,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro.
Javante Davis is better than Lamont, and Lamont just beat Tank. Tank is a
No,
better
that's
fighter.
I mean
Tank is a better fighter
that's
than
not
Lamont, but he just lost
that
to
ain't how
Lamont.
boxing works.
Styles make fights. Just because you better.
That ain't
No, yes, it does
that ain't
work.
how
Just because you
boxing
better than
works,
somebody
bro.
don't mean you're gonna beat them. That don't mean that. No, boxing works like Styles make fights. Just because you're a better fighter does not mean you're gonna win. It matters how you guys stylistically match up. Physically, skillfully, Keyshawn is a better fighter than Brian Norman. Mentally, Keyshawn likes to fight. If you fight somebody that's punching and explosive like Brian Norman and you like to fight, it can be a problem.
Yeah, I get what
I
you're saying.
agree that
When
Keyshawn is a better fighter. I agree that Keyshawn is a better fighter. I agree skillfully. Overall, everything about him, he's a better fighter. That don't mean you can't get beat by somebody that's not as good as you. This is boxing. I'm gonna put my shit on mute and let y'all go ahead because I've been talking for a minute. My bad.
You straight?
no,
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 you
you
good.
straight. I just I ain't going. You know what I mean? It's just we already kind of said it. I think even what you just said, you kind of, contradict yourself just a little bit when you say even though you're a better fighter, that means you can't be beat. That's kind of what happened with Tank and Lamont Roach, bro. Like he a better fighter than him, but he basically damn near beat him in that fight. You know what I
No,
mean?
I
Because
said
he had his
Lamont. I said
number. I just
no,
don't.
no. I didn't contradict myself. I said Tank is a better fighter than Lamont, but because styles make fights, Lamont won that fight. I did not contradict myself. I proved my point. Basically, you saying that Keyshawn was a better fighter than Brian Norman, that Brian Norman can't beat Keyshawn. That's not a fact. Styles make fights. Brian Norman can clip Keyshawn and win the fight based on Keyshawn as a mental mind state where he liked the fight. Fighting somebody that punching like Brian Norman and you like the fight can get you hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
See,
but I could
I agree.
listen,
I agree
I'm a
with you.
gambler type of dude, right? I like to go with the odds, right? And I like to go with history. History shows when Keyshawn get into that dog mode, and I don't because I don't want to let this Devin Haney shit put the cloud over what Keyshawn displayed in his prior fights because I know that with the shit he did with the Hank with Dev, certain people could look at him a certain type of way. But I still, when Keyshawn get in that dog mode, he push it down, right?
Exactly.
Bro, you
He
Exactly.
never
push it
seen them
down.
fight. You never seen Keyshawn fight
Exactly.
somebody as athletic as Brian Norman. Brian Norman's
Athletic.
147 pounder. That listen to me. He's never fought nobody as athletic as Brian Norman. He's 147 pounder. Ain't never been 135, 130. That's a grown man. That
Yeah.
ain't no
Hey, bro. Hey,
130
bro.
pounder.
Hey, bro. If that was Keyshawn in that ring
Bro,
with
Keyshawn got
Devin
y'all
Bryan,
thinking he
with
crazy.
Dev,
Keyshawn, let me
with
say this.
Devin Bryan Norman,
No, bro.
if that was Keyshawn, he would have put him down. He would
Bro,
not have.
Keyshawn
He
got
would have
y'all
put him
fooled.
down.
Keyshawn got y'all thinking he
Nah,
crazy.
nah.
Keyshawn went to
I
140
ain't say
and
nothing
never
about
caught.
none of that, bro.
Keyshawn went to
I
140
don't care
and
about
never
none of
caught out
that.
Gary Antoine Russell. But Gary Antoine Russell beat the dog shit out of Keyshawn in sparring, but went to 140 pounds and didn't call his name. He told me he want to
Gary
fight Anthony
Antoine Russell.
Dalton.
Gary
Gary
Antoine
Antoine
Russell is
Russell.
not Brian Norman,
No,
bro.
we talking about.
That's
No,
he
my
not
point
Brian
is.
Norman though.
No, my point is this nigga got y'all thinking that he is crazy and he's so tough. He's not like that. Or he would have
Bro,
been.
I'm from
Why would he go
Philly,
to?
bro. I
Y'all
don't
got
think that
y'all
nigga
got y'all got
crazy
to
at all,
remember.
Ain't
bro.
no nigga got
Y'all
me
got
I don't
thinking
remember.
think
they
he
crazy
crazy
and
at
they
all,
so tough.
bro. I don't think
Y'all
he
got
crazy at all, bro.
y'all got to remember this, man. Keyshawn just cardinal sin on the whole hood. So the whole hood is after him right now. So it's you know what I mean.
Not
It's
even that.
bad.
When it was time to fight the Cuban dude, he pulled out the fight, and then
That's what I'm saying.
Bernie came out and said that he couldn't make weight. Nigga talking about he was drunk. That nigga wasn't drunk. He was scared to fight. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
He just
He
proved
hey,
that he be
bro.
doing weird ass shit.
Hey, Wes, this my thing, right? This my thing. I agree with everything you saying about the bull outside the ring when it come to Keyshawn, bro. I'm just talking when I say I'm talking strictly in the ring. I could separate the two. It's just like somebody you don't like in music, but you mean you got to separate the music from the person, bro. At the end of the day, what he do in the ring is what I'm talking about, bro. I
Okay,
don't
well,
care.
G
All
look,
that
G just
he's a
said this.
corny he's a corny dude outside the ring, bro.
Now we gotta go to
I ain't
G
defending
said.
nothing he do outside
When
of this.
G said G compared Devin Haney and Brian Norman. G said that he gonna lean towards Devin Haney because he can't trust Keyshawn. What a nigga do out the ring, it lets you know their character, it lets you know their mind state. That's why that's his example of the reason why G said that he picked Devin Haney because he said he can't trust Keyshawn.
Oh, said,
He
nah, we not gonna do that. Listen, bro, all Keyshawn out of the ring antics. That when we judging off when that nigga gets you in that motherfucking ring, bro.
okay,
How he move and
did he duck the triple boy? Did
how he navigate that shit. I ain't never seen once Keyshawn get in that
did he
ring,
duck De Los Santos?
That
he
was
missed
outside the
weight,
ring,
man.
bro. That's outside
He
the
try
ring,
to
bro.
But
That's
look who he
outside the
do
getting in
miss
ring.
the ring
weight,
with.
bro.
Look who he getting in the ring with. Bro, look who
You only can fight who get in the motherfucking ring with you, Brody. That's it.
crazy. When Devin Haney tried to get in the ring, what happened? He played crazy. Anybody that got a real squad, but he played crazy. When it's time to fight
I mean,
somebody that know how to fight, he play crazy.
it look a little trendy. You might be a little right. It look a little trendy. You know what I mean?
Don't
That's
he
why I
play
say if
crazy
he
when it's
get
time
him,
to fight somebody that's really trying to fight? He play crazy.
said it looked trendy.
Nigga,
Yeah, look a
Nigga,
little
how you,
trendy. I ain't
nigga,
in front. You know what I'm saying?
how you sell out in your hometown? Nigga got the whole top rank betting on you, and you play crazy so much you don't want to fight. They tell you like, hey, give up your purse, and he'll fight you. Even with the weight that you fucked up, he'll still fight you. Give up some of your purse. He say no. That nigga ducked. That's a duck,
Hold on, hold
bro.
on, hold on. Run that back. What you just said? Run that back. What you say?
They told
I ain't
Keyshawn like,
heard
look,
that.
De La Santos, the manager said he'll still fight you, even though that your weight messed up, but you finna give us half of your money. And Keyshawn
Ain't
said no.
ain't still said no. Man, with that.
He
Well, I
still
mean,
said
until
no.
that's actual
That's a
factual,
duck.
bro. I
That's
don't know. I
factual.
don't know that
All
to
that
be
shit's on the internet.
actual
That shit
factual,
factual.
bro. That shit
Okay,
just
so
sound.
it's
It
an
just sound
actual
like that
factual
shit coming out of
that
nigga mouth, man. You
his
did?
trainers. Okay, his trainer said that. No, Bernie himself said Keyshawn could have made weight. We never seen him drink. Everything about that situation was weird as a lie. That nigga ducked. And even his trainer said, hey, they sound like they weren't trying to bleed the nigga on the internet, but they said, hey, I ain't never seen a nigga drink. I never seen he could have made that weight. They was basically trying to say, like, man, I'm not trying to smut this nigga on the internet, but this little nigga just did some weird shit.
Hey, shout out to the chat, man. What's good, GHBTV? Shout out to the panel.
Him dunking.
Keyshawn finna
Fire.
get these 2 fights out the way with Top Rank and run off the Zuffa, man. Get that Dana White money and
And
try
go
to
to Zuffa and fight who?
he gonna try to get that damn fight with the zone and Zuffa.
Man, he not never fighting Dev again. He blew that.
I'm
This nigga's
saying
not fighting
he
Dev.
get the 2 fights out the way with Top Rank. I mean, hey, I'm just saying.
Okay, if Dev,
I want to see what the panel how the panel feel about that. That could be
if
the play in
if
terms
Dev
of
Yeah,
double
yeah,
back
but
operated,
and trying to
yeah, I
get more
think
than
if
the 3 M's.
if
How y'all
Dev
feel about
operated
that?
how Keyshawn
yeah,
and
I
them
think
operate, he would have never been undisputed. He would never had the undisputed if he operated how them niggas operate.
hey,
No,
can I
I
answer
agree
that
100%.
question
I
though?
agree with everything
Can
y'all
I
been saying. I agree 100%. I just want to see if y'all feel like that's a lucrative play for Keyshawn though. Get the two
yeah,
fights out
I
the way
want
with Top Rank and build a little more buzz, and then say Jay Prince already got a fight over Zuffa. He could have two. It's business, you know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that though? That's all.
yeah,
That's why I'm jumping in. I want to see what y'all think
I
about that
wanna answer that, bro. I wanna answer that because
because it's
I agree
possible.
with you.
The money
Yeah, yeah,
could
no,
be
no,
there.
no,
We
yeah.
talking about maybe 2, 3 years from now. Who knows? I don't know.
I don't think
Yeah,
him.
Year and
Can
a
I
you hear
agree
me?
with
half.
you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, because Rare was talking. I don't think you could hear him.
Oh no, I can't hear him. Yeah, I can't hear Red. If
All right.
anybody
Yeah,
was saying something.
yeah, he was trying to answer your question. But go
Okay,
ahead.
I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it.
Him just jump off and jump back on.
All right, for sure.
All right. Go ahead, Rare.
I was about to say no. I definitely I agree with him. I definitely think he gonna do so. I think he gonna come back to the table, because he want, you know what I mean, he got a certain amount he feel like he want for that fight, and we already know at the end of the day, like I said, Dev. One thing we all know with Dev got the upper hand on mostly anybody he fight. I mean, he got the, you know what I mean, he got the titles, he got the upper hand, so he always gonna come out on top. So I think
What
Keyshawn
upper hand? What you mean? He
the
got the
next
weight?
play.
What upper hand he got on everybody he fight? What you talking
He
about?
the A
Weight?
I'm talking
side. Everybody he fight. He's
no,
the A
no, no.
side.
I'm talking about the A side. Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about
He's the A side.
the A side for the most part. He gonna get the bigger purse.
He got a better. He
He
got a
gonna get the
better
bigger
resume than
bank at the
Shakur
end of the
too.
day.
Oh yeah,
Devin
For
for
has a
sure.
sure,
better.
bro.
He has a better resume than anybody under 147.
He gonna always be the A
Outside
side
of maybe
unless
heavyweight
you
probably.
fight Ryan Garcia, nigga. I
He
mean,
tried to
if
fight
it,
him.
that's the
He tried
only
to do
nigga
that.
that's gonna top him.
He tried to fight him, and he said that he wouldn't do the drug test. How he wanted him to do the drug test, nigga. You just pop dirty, nigga. You finna do this drug test so I can make sure that you don't cheat. Nigga calling him a duck
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
he didn't
But
fight him without no drug test.
we talking about but we talking about A side, B side though. Like fuck, I mean, like all that. Why they ain't fighting? We talking about that's who he gonna outshine or had an
Man,
advantage
a nigga
over.
not
Yeah,
finna
he's gonna
cheat
have an
me,
advantage over all them
bro.
niggas
A nigga not finna cheat me and say
besides
you the A
Ryan
side.
Garcia.
He the A side
What
versus
happened?
Ryan too, or there's no A side. You not cheating me and down. You talking about you the
He,
A side?
he's never gonna be the A side against Ryan, bro. And
How
especially not after the ass whooping.
you miss weight and you pop dirty. Ain't no A side then. Fuck it. Ain't no A side then. Well, we can't do it your way. We tried to do it your way. You fucked out. You fucked up everything. We're not doing it your way no more. We tried that already.
And I mean, if Dad cool with that footage being out there and him not getting no get back, then hey, it is what it is. But
I mean,
a
it's
nigga
not.
like me,
It's not even
oh, I
about that.
need
It's
that.
about he could
I
get
need
back and
that.
then let the nigga come in off steroids again. It's not about the fight. It's about fighting clean. They fought off peds already. He got to make sure they fight clean.
And fuck all that. That nigga got to come in there with the right game plan.
A nigga,
That nigga
a
try to
nigga
do
be
some other shit.
You
And
fight
not
nigga on
even,
steroids.
I
Let me
don't
say
want to say he
gangster
tried to do
shit.
some other shit. I
You
think he
come to a
got
fight
hurt.
with a 38 and a nigga got to
I
switch
think
and
he
see
got
how
hurt.
it works for
I think
you.
he got hurt. I think he got hurt early, and he never really got back right. You know what I'm saying, on his square. But I think Devin Haney with a whole different game plan, and he keep his motherfucking hands up and don't let that hook connect every time Ryan throw the motherfucker. He can beat Garcia. See, that right there is personal and big motherfucking business. A real nigga, uh, a nigga like me, that's what I want. Fuck, nigga, take some more steroids, nigga. I'm ready. Now I know how you playing. I know how I'm coming, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that back, and I need that money, and you got the opportunity for both.
Was
If not,
crazy. What was
yeah,
crazy is
bro.
my fault, brother.
Nah, I said yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia just did an interview with like Mike Coppinger, and he said that he never fight Devin Haney unless he admit that Devin Haney and his team admit that they set him up for having PEDs in the system. So it just sounds like it's a whole bunch of roadblocks going on right now. That is one of the biggest fights to make at welterweight and just boxing in general. But I
I,
think Ryan Garcia's lack of
it's
accountability
not.
and
It's not a roadblock. It's not a roadblock. It's Devin Haney let that shit play on too. Now I don't want to say Devin Haney because we don't really know what's going on. The shit played on too long to where Ryan know he in the driver's seat, bro. So really, Ryan don't need that. Ryan and he can't remove that stain on his name, no matter what he fucking do, no matter what anybody say. That shit gonna be there forever. You know what I'm saying? Long as he competing. You know what I mean? So the shit done played on so long that Ryan kind of, it's my way, or nigga keep doing what you doing and I do what I do. You know what I
Gambino,
mean? Like,
let me ask you this though, Gambino, because you said two things. You said that Ryan don't need Dev, and you said that stain will never come off of his jacket, right? And both of those things might be true.
no, the
Let me
stain
ask you
on
this.
the PED on Ryan. Let me get
Yeah,
the
I know.
stain on Ryan. And yeah.
I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about. So you said both of those things, and like I said, both of them may be true. But let's say how about looking at it this way? Maybe because the stain will never leave, but maybe the light in that motherfucker, he might have to face Devin Haney because until then, people are going to continue to make those accusations. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, that Ryan goes ahead and he rematches Devin Haney, and come to find out, he did the whole training camp without having PEDs in the system, and he beats Dev. Will that change the narrative that's already on him? The PED usage will always be there. We know that. But if he were to
See,
go ahead and fight
listen,
Dev, be
and,
clean in this
and
rematch, and then win, because I'm definitely not rooting for him, but let's just say he beats Dev. Will that, lessen the criticism that he'll be receiving from everybody else?
all right, so now I'm gonna turn that into into a way that I'm familiar with. I'm gonna give you a snitch on the street. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Once you got that on your tech, once you label that, shit ain't, I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care how many niggas you put down, how many spots you run in. You always gonna be a fucking rat. It's never, and so in competitive sports, that worst thing you can do is cheat the sport, man. It's cheat the game, man. When these niggas is out here going through these rigorous training camps, depleting themselves, taking themselves away from their family, competing at the highest level, the worst thing you can do is cheat the system, bro. That shit, niggas don't like that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's never gonna leave. Nah, I don't think he can never remove that cheating. Nah, you pop, bro. You on it. You use that shit. You a cheater. Can't trust you.
And that fight
You
still went the
know?
distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it don't matter.
Because Ryan ain't
You know what I mean?
elite. Period.
Ryan was in there dancing, bro. He was doing a stinky leg, man. Man, that nigga, man, Ryan. Like I said earlier, that nigga showed his ass. Man, he's outside showing his ass, cheating, lying, stealing. Nigga, that shit ain't never going nowhere, man. Hell no. If I'm Devin Haney, man, listen. Ugh. I can't do it that way, but come on. And it's still gonna be the biggest payday. That's the fight niggas want to see. They don't get no bigger than that. I mean, nah, we want him and Garcia and Haney too. Come on, bro.
So
With Bill,
so
the press conference.
hey, Gambino. So since we on this Ryan situation, who y'all got? Ryan and Ben.
I don't know.
I can answer first.
Ryan, man, listen. This nigga Ryan, bro, he'll pop out this way, and then he'll pop out. He'll put that shit on, and then he'll come out with some bullshit on, man. So it's like he like Teofimo, bro. You don't really know what to expect. So I don't know, dog. I don't know. Conor Ben can walk into the left hand, and he can night Tweety Birds, or Conor Ben can come out with that dog in him and run Ryan in the house. Take that belt. Yeah. Give me everything. You know what I mean?
And to be real, Conor Ben got a chance. Ryan got a chance. I think it's a competitive fight, to be honest with you. But just looking at Conor Ben and how the way he looked in that Regis Prograis fight being 149.5, he looked horrible, man. He looked absolutely drained. He was years out of the welterweight division, competed at 154 a couple times, competed at 160 a couple times. Then he cut into the muscle to get back down to welterweight. So I think that's definitely going to have an effect on his performance. In my opinion, I thought it had an effect on his performance against Regis Prograis. You know what I mean? The power didn't really look like it was there. His output was there. He was in shape, but I do think that he left some fight in the gym. And I think that he didn't even look like himself when he was on the scale. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a totally different person. So with that being taken into consideration, him, in my opinion, being a very drained fighter at 149.5, who's to say that he's going to be, any better losing an additional 2 pounds to make the 147-pound limit for the title? You know what I'm saying? So looking at that, man, and, I've seen fighters be very drained and go into fights and then get hit with shots that's not even that, hard. And, they're rocked. They getting hurt. They're getting knocked out. People who are drained severely, in my opinion, they tend to have an issue with their punch resistance. And Ryan Garcia ain't somebody to come into a fight drained against. He already got the speed on his side. He got a lot of pop on that lead hand. So how am I going to be reassured as a boxing fan that Conor Ben is going to be able to take a flush shot from Ryan Garcia? You know what I'm saying?
You know,
as drained as he is.
Ryan
you know
finna
what
do
you
him
could
bad,
be
bro.
reassured of? You know what you could be reassured of? I'm going to tell you what you could be reassured of. Ryan, you know why it's a 50-50 fight? Because Ryan possesses the talent, right? But one thing we can't question about Conor Ben is his motherfucking heart. He might not have the sharpest tools and the sharpest knives or the biggest gun or none of that shit. But that nigga, he go out there and he step. So it's the talent versus the heart, to me, is what make that fight 50-50. And you know what I'm saying?
Ryan got too much speed.
But we don't know.
Speed.
We don't know what, like I'm just not convinced Ryan can consistently. Yeah, I'm not convinced that Ryan got to consistently show that shit he did against Barrios is what he really be on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't convinced at all. I ain't convinced at all.
Me neither.
I ain't convinced at all. Yeah, exactly. That's why this is a 50-50 fight. I ain't gonna hold you. I agree with my man with what he just said a little bit earlier. But I can't pick. I would never pick Ryan for a fight unless he was going up against somebody like like what's his name, like Barrios, like who he just fought. But other than that, I can't pick him. I can't pick him against even somebody like Conor, because again, in the end of the day, we know Conor going rumble at the end of the day. And I just don't think Ryan is a elite fighter. I think he has elite skill, but he's just not an elite fighter.
It's not even about the eliteness, right? I just don't think he is gritty as the most motherfuckers. I don't want to call him what I want to call him, but I just don't think he got what it. He ain't got the heart. You know what I mean? So I think that right there, if Conor can get in there and make it rough, go to that body. He could make Ryan tuck his tail. Ryan. We seen Ryan to be the one that took a tail. So I think if you
Sister
tuck it once, you
Rashonda,
tuck it twice, nigga.
Sister Rashonda, I appreciate you.
You tuck it once, you tuck it twice. You know what I mean? Now,
Yeah.
could kind of bend, dodge all them little haymakers or whatever, you know what I mean? Just to make it in there to hit Brian or something. We'll see. Can kind of bend, take a punch.
Hey,
Is Ryan?
let me pay some bills real quick. Larry Lopez, I appreciate you. Dominique, appreciate you, gang. Dominique also said, stay hydrated, man. Make sure y'all drink water and wash your ass. It's jamming. Dominique, appreciate you. Keep up the great work. 1-5. I appreciate y'all, man.
Shout out, shout out, shout out.
The Q. Hey, the Q, let me see you, gang. You put the sign up. You know what you're supposed to do.
Face the
Camera.
nation, bro.
Oh, yeah,
Face
I
the
like
nation,
it.
man.
Yes, you
Yeah,
go.
that mean you been. I mean, that's my man from DC, ain't it?
Hell yeah. What's up, man?
What's up, Slam?
Hey,
Man,
I
what's up,
feel
man?
wild,
What's up
man.
with your boy?
I
What's up
feel
with your
wild. I got
games
Key
and all,
on,
man?
man. I
And
feel
now we got a
he a
nigga from
major
DC on.
disappointment, man.
What's up
Well,
with your man on, man?
let him spill, Gambino. Let him spill.
Hey, listen, bro. When Keyshawn turned down 3 million, and he never made that in his life, and you got a
This
kid and a
nigga ain't talking
family
about
to feed.
Roach. This nigga from
Hold,
DC,
hold,
he
hold,
come
hold,
on
hold,
talking about Keyshawn.
hold
Right,
on,
it's
hold on.
DC,
Gam,
Maryland, Virginia, all that. It's the
Gambino,
same shit.
you gotta let him
Chill,
go into it. Let him
chill,
go into it.
chill. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. Keyshawn made the biggest fucking mistake in his life. This right here could have changed his whole life. So where I get to, one thing about Devin that nobody don't really talk about will put him in a position. He took the 25% twice and went to the other field. Not giving a fuck about nothing. He took the money. He took the less money. And that shit probably was less than a meal. He took it twice, knowing that he is a dog, knowing that he could win. So, in my sense, if you're doing boxing, we here to fight. That's the whole objective. We here to fight. We not here to talk. We not here to be friends. And you got something I want. You got something I want. And we here to put our hands up and we here to fight and fight it out. So at the end of the day, he made a fucked up decision and he gonna live and he gonna regret this for the rest of his life. Just like I feel like Shakur regret not taking that 25% back then when Devin Haney said in the contract. You feel what I'm saying? That's why everybody calling him Debo. He Debo because he gonna accept the fight. He ain't ducking no smoke. If he send a contract, he gonna send a contract. You just gotta accept it and take the throne. If you don't take the throne, then you just not great. So now back to Lamont Roach, bro.
Yeah,
Just like I said, Ryan Garcia got Devin Haney number. Roach got Tank number. That's it.
Mm.
The only reason he is the top dog because of what he did against Tank.
bro. Did you
What he
watch
do?
Roach versus Zepeda? You watched the fight last
Hell,
night?
hell yeah, I watched that fight.
That's
Come
what
on,
we want to talk
Gambino.
about.
Let him
That's what I'm
spill.
Listen,
trying to.
Let
You
him
know
in
what?
my
I'm gonna blame
eyes,
this
that's what
on. I'm gonna
he
blame this
didn't.
Gambino.
on
That's
Lamont. Don't
He,
got the streets, man. Go
it's
ahead,
not
man.
even the streets. He didn't have the volume of punches. He wasn't throwing enough punches, and he wasn't moving. I feel like he wasn't slipping and moving and getting right out of front of him. He was just right in front of him and getting stand on the ropes. He wasn't taking that. Nothing that Shakur did. Shakur's a bad motherfucker. And niggas need to put respect on Shakur's name. Because you got a motherfucking Mexican who trained in the highest altitude. Stamina is on 100%. And gonna throw them punches. You gotta be able to survive and get through that shit and hurt him and make him respect you. And last night, Roach was trying his best to try to get this nigga to respect him. He couldn't. Roach couldn't even have the stamina. Roach didn't even have the stamina to even be on a level as a Zepeda. So Roach, he's a
B plus fighter. He not in the talks of the Shakurs and them. He just got Tank number. So that's what I seen in Roach. The whole time since he been fighting. When he fought Hector Garcia, when he first got it, I'm like, man, he mediocre. He ain't really no eye catching. You feel what I'm saying? He don't do nothing that's eye catching to me before he could be a superstar. He don't go to that next level. And last night we seen him not go to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So and you gotta give Zepeda too. Zepeda learned from the Shakur fight. Instead of just charging, Zepeda was jumping in and out, moving, throwing right punches, throwing that jab, sticking that jab out there. So it was a good fight. But Roach, yeah, he not on that level. You gotta you gotta work harder, man. Get back to the gym like he said, no excuses. I'm gonna get back in the gym and that's just gonna make him better. A loss only make you better if you accept your loss. You know what I'm saying? Accept where you fuck up at. Go get back to the drawing boards. And then you see what you could do after that. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, nigga. Bang, where you at, Bang?
Just landed back at the airport. I'm at the airport right now, waiting on my ride. Just
Yeah,
listening to the game. I just got a signal. I say, let me. I see Shorty send me the live thing. I say, man, let me go and jump down. Holler at the team.
for sure, for sure. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling. I feel good. I feel good. Tired, beat the fuck up. Fight. That whole atmosphere was live, bro, last night, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, didn't make it into the arena until like right before the Muratana, the Muratana and Concepcion fight. Nigga, I mean, Charles Williams, I miss Quentin Randall, I miss that knockout on the prelims, I missed all that shit, bro. Vegas will swallow you whole.
Hey, Bang, you
Vegas
going?
will.
Your headphones got you going in and out. We can hear you, but we can't.
Hold on.
That nigga spazzed out.
Yeah, Keyshawn disappointed me, man.
Yeah, he was on some other shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like,
You,
like,
you can
like,
hear me?
like, like,
Yeah,
like, go ahead, man.
yeah, you straight, Bang.
You can hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, we hear you, bro.
Yo.
Yo, we can hear
Yo.
you. I don't know, man. Something happened.
He probably
Hey,
can't hear
look.
us.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
we
Y'all
can
can
hear
hear
you.
me?
For sure.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, look. I can't hear y'all. I'm gonna go out and come back in.
All right.
that's a bet.
Yeah, man. So the
AG,
G.
but look, just like, hey, listen, my bad. Let me say one more thing. So look, so with the Keyshawn, right? He just went live, right?
Yeah.
When he went live, he basically was telling us that he ducking it. Y'all
Mm,
ain't peepee say, why y'all texting me? Why y'all doing it? What you mean? You was just out in the fucking ocean. You talking about I got a brick with Debo at? You was just doing all this energy. So when it's time to fight, you why y'all worried about me? Why y'all texting me? Why y'all? Because we trying to fight. We ain't trying to do no more talking. We trying to get to you and see about you. See if you really that tough guy.
yeah.
So what fucked me up? You gonna knock him out? You this? Oh yeah, bad. We got on live. Oh yeah, we contract signed. Fuck is he talking about? Who Devin
Nah,
think he
I ain't
playing
see it
with?
live. He
That's
just did a
that's
live.
what he that's what he posted said. Now why y'all in my inbox? I can show y'all. Big, why you texting me? Leave me alone. Why y'all bothering me? Nigga, you was just bothering them this whole time. What you was click farming? Like just to be seen? Like what you want your just want to be known but want to put in the work. You get what I'm saying? He's starting to give me that he just want to be known, but he don't want to really put in the work to get there. Like
Hey,
when he was on that live,
Said that shit. Oscar De La Hoya said that shit last night when they was talking to him. He was just like, these niggas don't have everybody does just think they a instant star and like this new generation they don't want to put the work the fight and then let the money come and he right about
man.
that, man. For somebody like Keyshawn to turn down $3 million when you never made $3 million, to me is fucking little. It just don't sound right, period. But
Like,
and it's nothing. I didn't see the live, so I wouldn't know what you're talking about. But it ain't really nothing homie could say that I really want to hear. Like, you've been screaming her bro name, and the fight not happening because of you. You know what I mean? That says enough about
but that live
that
right there,
situation.
that shit showed
Yeah.
me. I'm like, why is you talking like this? You wasn't just talking nothing like this in the live. Y'all gotta go look that up. Keyshawn recent live. Y'all gotta go watch that. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck?
Maybe Devin Haney called his bluff. You know how you got some people that be out there wolfing. Niggas be selling wolf tickets. Some bitch pop up on their ass, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's
But
that. You
little
know what I
do
mean?
he
Like, you
know.
know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, little do he know Devin Haney is a student, bro. He in that gym. He learning every day. He willing to get better.
Oh yeah,
He willing to know, all right.
yeah.
I listen, everybody he talks about the motherfucking the steroids and shit like that, but he know that, oh yeah, Devin, like he was faster than me that night. Like he just like they been sparring, they know each other. He just faster. Ryan just faster. That's in my opinion. I feel like he could get there quicker. You get what I'm saying? He could get that punch off a little quicker than Dev. So that's why Dev feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna push this, the narrative already out. I'm gonna just push this and I'm gonna hit that do this, boom. But as I do that, I'm gonna get on my shit. I'm gonna keep that right hand up. I'm gonna keep my hand up, sharpen my game up. And I gotta see he been sharpening shit up. I can't wait till he get in that ring. I really want to see what he gonna do in that next fight. Devin Haney just making me a believer. You feel what I'm saying? He making me a believer. That's all that's to
And
he
what
putting that work in. The only thing will fuck people up because they think Devin doing all the talking or that's Bill. Bill gonna promote. Bill gonna do the talking. My dad gonna be in that gym. So it's like
and
we
it's
got two against
we
one.
one thing I'm gonna give Dev is Dev discipline. I feel like that for him to stay in tip top shape at all times. He not really one of them Facebook. I'm not Facebook, but one of them Twitter guys. Like, he'll say some shit, but he not really that nigga. He not that, he know who he is and he stick to what he do. You know what I mean? Like,
And listen,
and I
it's so
but
crazy though. Bill, my
he
fault,
don't.
my fault.
I
I'm about to
don't
say it's
listen.
so
I don't.
crazy though how Bill's so good at this shit and nobody don't give him his props how he do this shit. He can have Devin Haney in his account. Just be on both going back and forth. Y'all think Devin Haney type it, but this nigga's in the gym. He not even on that shit. Bill just coming to show, yeah, this what I did. Boom, to make this like people just be so gone off what they put out there, but not really thinking behind the story of the shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, I
But that's
think I
why
think if any tweets coming out from Devin Haney on his page, I think that's all Devin Haney. I think Bill got his own shit. But
yeah, Bill definitely got his
what
own
I'm
shit.
what I'm saying, but I respect Dev discipline, and Dev do got dog in him. To me personally, I just don't think what I think about Dev is I don't think he a better boxer than Shakur Stevenson. So in that aspect of a fight, he can be beat, he can be outboxed. There's somebody out there that I believe, even though Shakur, it ain't like the fight happened, so what we know it's a fact. But in my opinion, what I see, I believe Shakur to be the superior boxer. Um, we seen Dev recently. You know, I don't. Did he hurt Brian Norman or did he stink? Then he stung him. I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess if you drop somebody, you hurt them for the moment, or maybe you stun them.
And he was
But
hurt. He was
the
hurting
the power from Devin Haney, it's always been questionable for me. So to me, I just don't really see no superpowers. You know how all these fighters, the elite level fighters, have superpowers that you gotta watch out for. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that Dev don't have the tremendous. He got the physique. He working out, but he don't have the recognition of
And
one punch
and
power
let me
or really beating
and let
shit
me
up.
tell you
You know what
this.
I'm saying?
Let me tell you
So
this
he
right
could be
here
beat.
on that power situation. And this what I feel. I feel like Devin Haney always his name is Debo because he always been a bully in every fight. Not because everybody's scared of him and he just walk around. He been Debo because he been the biggest in every fight. But also he also been draining himself every fight. He never
Oh yeah,
been
that
fighting
might
at
be
the
a
natural weight
superpower
class.
to be able to get low and then rehydrate.
Yes.
That's another
So
superpower.
he
Yeah,
taking
yeah,
his power away.
yeah.
You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
a
So
superpower.
what he do at 147 against Brian Norman? And I had this on the ticket. I knew he was gonna drop it. I knew that. Like at the face of it said, what if I drop you? What if I knock you out? But people don't understand. He gets strong. He getting better. He's a fucking student to this game. Devin Haney's not about to be going out and doing
And I
being
mean,
getting getting
you might
getting
be
getting.
right. You might be right though, homie, because we are judging Devin Haney off of the earlier in his career, but he was a young nigga. So as he
Mhm.
gradually get older, he probably gradually growing into the strength that he need to be at as he move up and shit like that. So the pressure, like these, I mean, word get around. I mean, I'm pretty sure like these boxers know what these niggas is doing, what each other is doing when it comes to in the ring. And so Dev might be a lot more stronger nowadays than he used to be prior for shit show. But until to me he actually convinces me of that. His power always gonna be like whatever. And I think that Shakur is I think he can be beat. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can be beat, but I think that we seeing people that probably can beat this guy right now in front of us. You know what I mean? That's what
Yeah, I
I
ain't gonna
think.
lie. The only one that I think that probably could beat Devin right now,
I
well,
think if
probably
Shakur
two.
stop bitching up, I think if Shakur stop bitching up
Probably
and
should.
they
I
need
don't
that
even know.
44,
Probably should call, but Ryan. I got Ryan. Like I don't even think Ryan can really beat him, but everybody else is just gonna be like they gonna be in for a treat. Like real
you
shit.
know,
Like if
with the
Keyshawn
with
would have
the
fought him, if
with the
Keyshawn
Ryan
would have
shit,
got this fight, Keyshawn would have
yeah,
lost. I'm sorry. Keyshawn would have lost. I'm
probably,
sorry, bro.
probably. I
I'm sorry.
probably would have
He
went
would
with
have
Dev,
jabbed the shit out of Keyshawn. As soon as Keyshawn would have came in, he would have hold him.
probably,
As soon as he let go,
probably.
he would have threw them 3 punches right inside and back
Don't
up.
forget the lateral movement, the side to side,
Come
all
on, he
around.
gonna move. He gonna move. He
Yeah,
got a Devin Haney got a good jab. He got a great jab. People, you
yeah.
can't see what like you. I don't give a fuck how bad a motherfucker hate Devin. He almost like a LeBron. Like you gotta give him his props. You feel what I'm saying? The only time when he fucked up is against Ryan Garcia, and I said that people keep saying motherfucking Ryan cheated. Fuck a cheated. A billionth of a gram, and he didn't even get the only reason Devin Haney got taken away is because he didn't give the New York
Don't forget the
commissioner
three or the what? Don't forget the
show him
three
what he
or the
was
four.
his
The
shit
overweight
that he
too,
was
bro. He
using.
was overweight, bro. Don't forget that shit too, though. That count into the preparation of the
Yeah,
fight. You know what I mean?
hell yeah, that counts. That counts because Ryan,
That
I feel
counts a
like
lot.
Ryan was more naturally at his weight. You get what I'm saying? With that 3 year, he had a better advantage over that one with that too, though. You feel what I'm saying? So, but now I ain't gonna lie, like it's good. If they fight again, it's gonna be a great fight because Ryan learning, Devin learning. Like they both learning some shit, and everybody. I told people don't sleep on Ryan. Like Miles Bios, everybody was talking about that left hook. I said, then they gonna drop him with a right. Yeah, I don't think he got a right hand. He got a right hand. Ryan don't even know he got a right hand. He just gifted in both his hands. He just got to know how to put it together. So if Ryan keep learning and be a student to the game, he could be dangerous too. But so I feel like probably Shakur might be the one on top, him and there, and Ryan if you get his shit together.
Yeah, like I was saying, yeah. I think if Shakur and Run and Shakur and Dev was to meet at 44, I would favor Shakur. I'm not even gonna lie. I put my money on Shakur to win the decision. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't even know
Yeah.
why. I felt like Shakur could just fight him at 147. Like
I mean,
Shakur,
yeah,
like
yeah, but and that might be a duck tactic too. I don't know.
it's not even a duck
Greg could
tactic.
be
He's
more
just trying to
convinced with
it
these
just
tactics these guys are playing, but
he
I'm
just
not
trying to
sure.
be he's trying to have an advantage. That's it. He's just trying to have an advantage. That's what you do in boxing, man. He's just trying to have an advantage.
I mean, but 3 pound Dev if Dev come. I mean, but if you fight him at 44, do he got to drop the belt? Like, I mean, it's just like mind games right now. I think that 44 and that 47. It's a mind fucking games these niggas is playing with each other, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he dropped the belt.
Hmm.
Maybe Dev don't want to drop the belt. I don't think 3 pounds is much for Dev to lose, and I don't think 3 pounds is much for Shakur to be able to put on and be able to fight. These dudes is just clowning right now, bro. They just social media driven right now, man. Like they on their loving hip hop shit at the moment right now, and hopefully after all this bullshit, all this bickering, this back and forth, and like I said, this love and hip hop bullshit, we get the fight. They put the fight on. If not,
Yeah, I
that's an
really want to
L
see Dev
boxing.
against Shakur. That's the fight. Devin and Kira, Shakur. That's the fight, bro. That's the fight that need to be made. That's the fight that people want.
Yeah, yeah, that's the fight. I mean, that's the biggest fight at the lower weight levels, besides maybe Bam and Inoue. I mean, and it's probably would be bigger than Bam and Inoue. Bam and Inoue would be a great fight, but like recognition wise and just popularity and viewership wise, I think that Devin Shakur is the biggest fight you could put on. I mean, I mean, like, yeah, that promotion, that right there, and just the you know what I'm saying, the wondering minds, like they say Dev's a great boxer, Shakur's a great boxer. We want to see if this nigga can keep up with this nigga. You know what I mean? Let's put the fight on. You know what I mean?
But
Shit.
listen, I'm looking at a comment. They said Lamont better take an easier fight next. He has a 1 and 3 ties in a row. But listen though, that's the whole kill. They wanted that he wasn't supposed to be where he at. So that's why they put 3 hard fights in front of him. And they gave him the fight knowing that, man, we might not see Lamont Roach for a long time, if you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? He had his little run. He had a little run. You feel what I'm saying? His little
Nah,
360
he
dude.
had no motherfucking run, man. He had what they call that poor piss performances, bro. Like this nigga, I ain't never, bro. He
I ain't gonna
fumbled.
lie. I
He
feel like he
jumped.
won
Listen,
against
listen,
that Cruz fight. I feel like he won against that Cruz fight. He
listen.
the only one
Yeah,
I
but
know out of all the Cruz fights that made Cruz go back and made Cruz bend and stick his tongue out and shit. Man,
man,
Roach was hurting that boy.
listen.
He was putting that
I
left
think
hook on his ass.
Cruz was probably more exhausted than more fatigued than probably hurt from Lamont Roach in that fight. But all that don't mean nothing, man. No, he ain't got no wins out of that shit, and he ain't got no titles. I mean, he ain't got no title out this shit, man. And like, boy, the biggest alley oop, man. I'm talking about, boy, you sky high, and maybe Lamont just not that guy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he
Yeah,
just
hey, oh, listen.
like
Why? Listen, we
just
can't.
can't
Hold on. It's a nigga in
connect.
the comment. Mag. He say these dudes really just said Devin Shakur's a bigger fight. Yes. When is that? When do we don't even see Tank? Tank when Tank fighting? Who is he scheduled to fight? Why is
Tank
we
ain't
talking about
active.
Tank and he not even fighting?
Tank
It's
ain't
just a
active,
lot
but
of motherfucking
he's
Tank
still a
fans.
draw. He's still a draw.
Bruh. I'm a fan, but I ain't no fan like that. These motherfuckers is beat on raw like
But
shit.
listen,
He
you
not
gotta
even in
also
the
remember.
conversation.
I mean, listen, if you guys never really dealt with any kind of legal proceedings or
Hold on,
like
hold on, y'all.
things,
Slime,
yeah.
let me see you, Slime.
Throw that shit up. You supposed to throw up. I know you've been here before. Let me see it.
A lot of these motherfuckers don't know boxing in this
You
bitch,
gotta
man.
show me. You gotta show me something, gang. Let me know you the real McCoy. I don't know. We gonna
Of
Face the
course,
see.
take the
nation, man.
dude, but he not fighting. He not fighting right now.
What's the
So
word? What's the word? I
he don't
just
have
got
no
a word.
scheduled fight.
All right,
He
all
not in his
right.
Conroe at
But
all
like I
right
said,
now, man.
like I was saying, like if you got a lot of outside the ring shit going on, and Tank has a lot of outside the ring shit going
Exactly.
on.
Personal
To
shit.
me, it's kind of hard to like. I mean, the fight was the fight, but I know how I feel when when you're not sure whether all this shit gonna be here tomorrow type shit. So to expect a man to kind of lock in, not knowing if his freedom gonna be taken away and his image is gonna be like Tank took a whole media crush. He's in a legal jam and shit like that, man. That it's hard to really focus on what's at hand the right way. You know what I'm saying? You start getting emotional about everything. You know what I'm saying? You start looking at people as if they not who they are because you feel like they ain't. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a mental state that is really tough to deal with. And then you got to get in the ring and you got to fight these boxers that's coming for the throne because at that point in time, Tank was the face of boxing. Tank was the big dog, and everybody knows if you knock this nigga off, your career goes here to a whole different stratosphere. And
Debo, throw that shit up, Debo.
and it's just basically like it's so like I mean it is what it is. We seen the draw. A lot of people said 80% of the people think Tank lost. I mean whatever, and Tank
Hey,
gonna have to
hey,
deal with that shit. But like
hey. Let
I
me.
put that a
Hey,
lot of that shit on, and of
hey,
course it's mistakes of his own, but
Debo. Let me see. Debo, you gotta throw something
shit
up
be
for me.
hard, man. Shit be hard, bro.
All
Shit be
right.
hard to lock in, bro. When you got to
I
go to
ain't gonna
court,
lie, bro. I've been
It's
a
hard to
Tank
fight
fan. Tank was
Saturday
my
night when you
favorite
got to go to
boxer.
court Monday morning.
But the nigga just not he not into boxing. Like he not that. I remember when he wanted to go get niggas. I remember when
Who you talking
that was
about,
his
Tank?
shit. No disrespect, but I want to go get niggas. Like
You talking about
I
Tank?
remember that Tank. I remember when he was lit.
Why
That's
Tank
the
not into
motherfucker I
boxing
fuck with.
though?
That's the motherfucker. That was my favorite boxer. This new
Man,
Tank, I don't know what the fuck he on. Fuck
Why he
boxing.
not into
Kids don't join
boxing though?
boxing. He's on some whole shit. That's not Tank. That's some
he's too
bitch
busy
ass
punching
sad shit.
bitches.
That shit throw me off.
Man,
So
that shit
like, come
won't
on,
real,
bro.
bro. That
Like.
shit, bro. He ain't beat up no
Like
bitch for
he
real,
in
bro.
the
Oh
fight
my
against Roach,
God. Here we
he did
go.
not he post that shit wrong as
Here we
shit.
go. His
He
lawyer's
post that
Nigga,
here.
shit with too much
Tank just
respect.
don't like taking
He
risks,
ain't going
bro.
there on no
That's all it
dog
is. He
shit.
don't
Like he
like
went against
Tank don't
fucking
like Tank
Keyshawn
scared to lose.
against
And
He
fucking
what's
don't
that
what
like
called?
was it,
taking
Pussy.
risks,
Iron
nigga.
walk him down,
But
beat
he
That's
his
into
called
body, beat the
pussy.
boxing
shit out of
though.
him. And he didn't
He
do
just
that.
don't
He
like
waiting this
niggas. He
shit.
don't like boxing
Like,
niggas who
come
could
on,
be
bro.
better than
Hold
him.
on,
Supposed to
hold
been
on,
got
hold
his
on.
ass out of there.
Hey, Q, you can't hear Debo?
But
See, I don't.
Q,
Tank
hold on,
definitely
hold on.
still into
I'm not no
boxing. He just
fanboy.
don't
I'm a
like
fan of
taking risks.
boxing. You feel what I'm saying? So
Tank said it in
I'm not
interviews.
gonna be
Yo, Q, chill out,
favoring
man. Let niggas get a
nobody.
chance to speak, gang.
Everybody got to go out and come back in. Everybody got to go out and come back in. Mark, you can hear me, Mark?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Tell them what I just said because they can't hear me.
No, I heard you got to go out and come back in. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, tell everybody go back because I can't hear them niggas. I mean, they can't hear it. They just start snapping.
Yeah, I was just letting them talk. But yeah. If y'all can't hear Greg, y'all got to leave and come back in, yo.
That shit was getting crazy. We got
Yeah,
Mazuma TV in the building. He been rocking with us for a nice little
absolutely.
amount of time. Break this shit down.
What's up, man? What we talking about, man?
We here. Let's just cover what should be next. You know what I mean? Let's just talk about what's next in boxing. Like we ain't gotta they liking to keep it Keyshawn and then they want to beat up on Lamont and all that. But let's just talk about what's next. Like what you looking forward to.
Well, I definitely want to see Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia, man, because there's definitely some intangibles there where I feel like both guys could possibly, beat each other. I'm not the biggest fan of neither one of them, but I do think that it's an entertaining fight style. It can be an entertaining fight stylistically. You know what I mean? I see Conor Ben putting the work in. I see Ryan slacking off a little bit, but something just be telling me that off the camera he be training too. Or at least I hope he is. So I'm looking forward to that. Of course, Tyson Fury and AJ just wrapped up they little tune-up fights or whatever the case is. So they should be fighting each other at the end of this year. So that's exciting. And of course, I'm looking forward to seeing what Boots got going on, man. I hope that he's able to come back later this year in another
Yeah.
unification fight, hopefully against Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly said that, he got a little surgery on his nose and that should take like 8 weeks to heal. So I think that, with that time frame, he should be able to come back later this year. And, there's some great fights that could definitely happen in the meantime. Shakur said he coming back October. Devin is looking to come back at the end of the year. So things may be a little bit, I'm not going to say dry, but inactive right now.
Yeah.
But, later this year, we should have some exciting fights, man. What you looking forward to?
I'm interested to see what happens with Frank Martin going to Top Rank. I thought that was interesting. You know what I mean? So I want to see how they move him. I want to see what's next for him. I'm also excited about what's my man named Moses Atama and Hergovich. I can't wait for that joint. That's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's some little shit going on.
That's a great step up for Moses Atama. Like I know he had opportunities to like fight in final title eliminators and stuff like that, but I think they understand that Moses is young and he's still developing, and they don't want to take that big step because once he take that, they ain't no backpedaling. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I think him versus Herkovich is a good fight, and I think stylistically Moses can defeat Herkovich. Herkovich is still, he had a loss or two or whatever the case is, but he's still game. So this should be a good learning lesson for Moses Atama. But I ain't gonna lie, Greg, just seeing how the way Moses Atama has been performing and all of his capabilities in the ring, it's gonna be real hard to stop that kid, man. Like his speed, his precision, the level, the constant level changing, and like the unpredictability with the offense, and he's quick, man. Like that kid got all of the like qualities to really be a star in the sport of boxing, man. That kid is a problem. Like I haven't seen a heavyweight like that, with that type of intensity, the youth, what I mean, the potential like that in a very long time, man.
Yeah.
Not gonna
I
lie.
agree. No, I agree with that too. The middleweight division. Who takes the middleweight division?
Woo. Well, we gotta see what's up with Xander Zayas, man. Xander Zayas may possibly move up there. So if he moves up there, that'd be good. You got Yo-Yo around here looking to, stay active and make a name for himself. Carlos Adames has been contemplating going up to 168, but as of right now, he's still at 160. Eris Landy Lara, the OG, he's still around. Troy Isley just signed with Salida and Win Records, and he's looking to prove himself in the division as well. You got Amari Jones. 160 is so stacked right now. It's just a matter of getting these guys in the ring together to really show out for the middleweight division. A lot of potential, a lot of good fighters. We got Jesus Ramos, doing this thing too. So with all of that, together, man, 160 could be one of the most entertaining divisions in the sport of boxing. It's just a matter of getting these guys together to make these fights happen. Oh yeah, and Sizzle just said Vito Milnicki. We can't forget him neither. So
yeah, and you got Jahad Tucker.
Ooh wee, Jahad showed out against Yuri too, man. I was there. That was a good performance. So yeah, Jahad is a problem too. He like the wild card to me though. Like a lot of people not really talking too much about him, but on any given night, he'd give anybody an issue. So yeah. I got a lot of respect for Jahad.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of wreck at 160, and I'm looking forward to them niggas turning it up, man. Somebody got to take over, cause 160 been like in the mud a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Who your favorite little man?
Oh man, that Eric. For anybody that follow my channel, know I'm a Ben Rodriguez guy, man.
Yeah,
I remember we had a fighter that was under our management at one point in time back in like 2019 who was offered a fight with somebody named Jesse Rodriguez. And at the time, like I was aware of who he was, but I didn't really take the time to watch him. So when I actually looked at some film and I studied this kid, I was like, yo, Pop, I said, this ain't a good style matchup. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I
Yeah,
said, this dude, Bam is he looks like the goods. He looks like he could be something very special. I haven't seen somebody with them type of abilities in that smaller weight class, in this era yet. So I
yeah,
knew from there, I was like, I'm gonna keep up with Jesse Rodriguez to see exactly what he brings to the table. And bro, he been showing out, man. He's been doing a hell of a job. His last fight, he had a little bit of turbulence, I guess you would say, but he found a way. He found a way to get the victory. He found a way to get the knockout. I
for
love Jesse
sure,
Rodriguez, man. I mess with NUA too. He got my respect, man. So I like
for
NUA,
sure.
but I always been a Jesse Rodriguez fan.
No, for sure. I like him too. I think that's my favorite little man too. At this
And
point,
when he came to Philly, he showed out too.
every time
Yeah.
he doing his thing every time. I like that guy, man. I ain't gonna lie,
Shout
and
out San Antonio, man.
I like his attitude most of all. You know what I mean? He real laid back. He don't look like a fighter. You know what I mean? He look like a computer tech or some shit, but he'll break you up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and even when you talk crazy to him, it's like one ear out the other, unfazed. He
Yeah.
not really giving you too much, but you just know that when you get into the ring with him, he gonna make you remember everything you told him.
Uh-huh. Cause
Uh
it's gonna cost you.
oh, okay. I'm gonna bring this question over to you, Greg. What you think about Juanita Lopez, Juanma's son?
Well, I ain't get to see him yet. I ain't even know why my had a son.
He fought on the undercard of Boots and Xander. You ain't see it? He was like one of the opening bouts.
Nah, I was in the hallway getting it popping. You know, I had to,
Suits,
you know,
suits.
we had the suits on, man. I was trying to let it be known what the vibe was in the hallway.
Yo.
So I had missed the young boy. My bad. I'm gonna definitely check him out though.
They calling me J. Cole. That's crazy. I've been called that since high school, brother.
Hey, J.
But
Cole.
yeah, they've been calling me J. Cole since I was like 15, bro. Especially
That's
especially with
funny.
the unibrow I got right now and all that. But
That's funny as shit.
yeah. But I watched Juanita fight. I think that he has a lot of power in that left hand. So he has a style to be in some very entertaining fights, but I do think skill set wise, he has a lot of room to grow.
Right.
Definitely gotta grow in the IQ department a little bit because he gets a little left hand crazy. Needs to be a little bit more unpredictable. He need different setups. He needs other tools to rely on to make that left hand more sneaky, more devastating. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Right.
that Juanita has, the goods, but he needs a little bit more of he need to build on that IQ just a little bit more. You know what I mean? And not be so infatuated with his power.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he
I gotta check him out. I ain't get to see him yet.
strong, man. Southpaw got a devastating left hand.
Well, wait.
Uh, that's a good question. He's definitely one of the smaller guys, though. Let me look that up real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't get to check him yet. I'm gonna get to check him in a minute.
He's strong. So he fight at 115.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, he down there with Bam and them.
Yup. He in no smaller weight class. He's still like in the development process though. He's still a prospect. He only got 6 fights. But
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. What's his
they
record?
they building him. They building him. He's 6-0 with 3 knockouts. But
Okay.
uh, yeah, he's already had like some tough fights and stuff like that. But you know, he got a lot to learn. You know what I'm saying? But
For
a lot of
sure.
potential.
For sure. Damn, man. I ain't even I'm kind of salty. I ain't hear about little dude yet. So
Yeah,
who
man.
your
When he was in
favorite?
that hallway, he had the opening knockout.
Yeah,
Boom, quick left hand, put him out. But
I had the dimes out in the hallway. What who your favorite like prospect? Give me like a list of prospects that you like.
prospects. Surprisingly, man, a lot of them come from Philly, man. A
Okay.
lot of them come
Talk
from
about it.
Philly. I like Juan Rivera. I like
Yeah.
Johnny Rocket. I like him. I like watching him. I like and it's not really because he's like he's a good boxer, but it's more because he's just such a cool person. I had so many good experiences. Tanjay Teasley.
Yeah, I like
Bro,
Teasley.
cool dude, man. Like he's just one of those guys that if you don't get along with him, it's like something wrong with you. He one of those type of people.
Right.
Um, I may be a little biased. You know what I'm saying? I like he hitting that contender stage soon. Oluwafemi Oyeleye from my gym.
Okay, African
54.
class.
Yeah, the Nigerian dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Chop Chop though. Robert Garcia fighter over there. Little
Yeah.
dude, Chop Chop.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of up and coming guys, man. I like Carmel. I wish he was a bit more active. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I like Carmel. There's a few guys that's very promising. I don't even mind. I wouldn't say like I'm the biggest fan of him, but I could respect Zach Quinn, Moses' game too. He can fight a
Mm,
little bit. Yeah.
yeah.
So I think this era is very very promising. And that new kid that Eddie Hearn just signed, Tang or something like that, heavyweight kid, real young.
Yeah, I think somebody gonna put him out.
They need a. I think he looks small for heavyweight, man.
He big, he tall as shit, right? And
Yeah.
he got them big ass shoulders. But I seen he fight like a kid.
Ah.
He fight like a big kid, and the only reason I got a problem with him, not with him, but problem with his style is because that's heavyweight, man. You got to hit, you got to be hitting, fucking with them heavyweights.
Oh yeah, one of my homies just reminded me in the chat, Darrell Val Saint.
Oh yeah,
Yes, he probably at the top of my list. To be honest, I don't know how I forgot him.
yeah. I like Cuz too. He can fight.
He the truth.
Yeah, for sure.
Who you like that's coming up though? You got your eyes set on somebody that nobody really know right now.
Well, of course, I'm biased when it comes to Jabril Noble. Um, you know what I mean? That guy just work hard, man. You know what I mean? He won it. He gonna get in there and fight.
Mhm.
Um, I like Zach Quinn. I like his boxing ability.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Val Saint, like you said. He's sharp. He believe in himself too. I like both of the. I like Omari Jones and I like Amari Jones. I like both of them dudes, even though they kind of Amari, he kind of like contender. He getting there.
We talking about the
Um,
middleweight.
yeah, the
Yep.
middleweight boy.
Yep.
The one from Oakland. He like reaching like contender status. But I like him too. I like let me see. I like Johnny, like you said. Johnny's a boxing motherfucker.
hmm
Uh let me see. It's a few. I got like you said, it'd be a lot of names running through your mind.
Yeah, it do.
So- but
And
it's a
Philly
lot.
got so much upcoming talent right now. I like that. What's that kid name, man? He was sparring Andy Cruz at Bosey's not too long ago. Young kid.
What you talking about? Amateur Zachy?
Nah, he a pro.
Oh, he a
He,
pro?
he got a little funny name.
He
I be
from
seeing
the,
him with he cool with our teeth. I be seeing him. I see our teeth post him all the time.
he from the
Young
city?
kid. I think he from Philly. Yeah, he
He
was giving
box.
Andy Cruz some good work, man. He like a welterweight though.
Mm,
But real young, bro, he is explosive. He's fast. He could punch. He looks strong.
I don't know,
Man, I'm
yo.
mad. I don't remember his name right now. I was just looking at his page the other day.
Who cards he be on?
Damn, he got a. Let me see. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look for him real quick.
Yeah, you gotta check him out. Check him out.
I'm sure you know who he is, though. He done fought in Philly a couple times. That amateur kid, Carlos Flowers could fight too.
Carlos Flowers. Oh
He's
yeah,
from
from
Delaware.
from Delaware. Yeah, I know young boy.
Yeah, he could
Yeah,
fight too. He impressed me when I seen him spar the one time.
yeah, he came a long way too, man. He came a long way. I like little dude.
Where he at?
Little dude from across the street. Treese, what's up, gangy? Treese, you there?
His name like Moo Moo or something. You
Oh,
know what
you
I'm
talking
talking
about? Oh, you talking about Moo? Yeah, you talking about his name Tyreem.
I like that kid, bro.
Tyreem Hayward.
Tyreem Hayward. There you go.
Yeah, Moo
Yow.
Moo is a monster. Treese, what's up?
Yes, he is.
What's going on with you? I like this up and comer talk. I like that. I like that. It's a cat out of St. Louis. Since we talking up and comers, it's a cat out of St. Louis I'm into named Malachi Ross. He
Oh
pretty
yeah,
fire. Yeah, I caught him on that Pro Box card. I like what he was presenting out there. He like 5-0. He looked pretty good. I like
yeah.
what he had going
I
on,
heard
man.
of him.
Yeah, yeah. But that Chop Chop kid you was talking about, Mazuma, I'm a fan of with the Robert Garcia, he was just on Pacheco card, wasn't he?
Yep, he
Yeah,
just stopped somebody. Yep.
Yeah. I heard he was calling out Shushu. That's the fight I would like to see.
yeah. That's
He was calling out everybody. I was surprised.
No,
yeah.
that's
Little
a fact.
strong head fella. I seen him.
Yeah. I was at Shushu was in Cleveland. I went to the Abdullah and Aberville. Shushu didn't impress me much. I ain't gonna lie. I like what he got going on, but that's a fight. You feel me? He got hurt to the body, and then my man Chop Chop got the man out of there with a body shot, working that body. So I'm like, that might be something I like to see. Yeah, man. But speaking of Albert Bell, I hear y'all talking this Lamont Roach shit. I ain't gonna lie. That's the fight I want for Lamont Roach next. Is the Albert Bell scrap. I think
Lamont
that'd be a
Roach,
good
Albert
fight.
Bell.
They both coming off L's. You feel me? They was both on TNT in the zone when they had their fight night promotion. You feel me? I think that'd be a good fight for Lamont. They was supposed to fight at 130 with my man Albert.
That'd be a good pro
Yeah,
box main event.
yeah,
Yeah,
that would be a good scrap
that'd be a
for real.
good scrap. I like
I,
that fight.
I like Keith Cologne too.
Oh
Tsunami.
yeah, Keith
Fact.
Cologne.
Mhm.
Yo, and I forgot to mention Dennis Thompson. Shout out DJ, man. I like DJ. He
Ain't that
Yeah,
one
always
of Boots fighters? Ain't he signed to
yeah.
Boots?
Every
Word,
time I
yeah,
go over there, he give my fighters great work. Shout out to DJ, bro.
yeah.
word,
He a fucking bull.
Yo, he a monster.
word. I just wanted to get in and out real quick, and I got a question real quick for y'all. Am I
Talk
the
your
only
shit.
one who like how y'all feel about this Mordecai talking about going up to 140 when they just crowned a champion on this same card? You feel me? Like him and Zepeda would be literally on the same schedule. If he unified, he wouldn't have to worry about them IBF weight clauses and whatnot. So why do y'all think he in such a hurry to get up to 140? I find that to be a little strange. I'm not a
I
fan
think
of
he
that.
want to fight Shakur bad.
I think it's the weight killing him. I think making
Yeah,
35 is killing him.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he
nah, you
looked
probably
big,
right,
man.
Greg.
Like I seen
Word.
how big his back was against Sao, and I think he's just listening to his body. I think that he's very big for the weight, and I think them extra 5 pounds will help him a whole lot. And plus, it's a plus for 140 to have Raymond Mordecai. You just making the division more exciting. We could get some great fights, man.
I agree. It's like I say,
Mordecai,
it just rubbed me
Mordecai
wrong a
versus
little
Frank
bit.
Martin, Greg.
Oh, there you go. He
He
is
Say
work.
with
again.
Top Rank.
He been calling Shakur all crazy. What y'all think about that fight?
You said who and Frank?
I think Shakur should have fought him before he fought Tio. In my opinion, I
I
wanted to see
said
that fight
I
back
said
then.
Mordecai and Frank, Greg.
Oh yeah. That's a good drawing. I like that fight.
They
Yeah, I do
both Top
too.
Rank. That'll be
They
a
Yeah,
good
both
fight.
they
Yeah,
both
yeah.
top
You
ranked. Yep.
you might be right, Mark.
yeah, man. I don't know. It's just bad. It just seemed like bad timing to me. Like, damn, we get a WBC champion crowned on your card, and now you want to move. Like, I'm not mad at him if you feel me. If you can't make it, you can't make it. That's what happened to Ray Ford. I feel like that's what hurt him in the Nick Ball fight. But it's just, I just find it to be bad timing. It's messing up the like now we setting 135 back again. Like we could have easily got a unification fight. Y'all literally on the same schedule. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's just I don't know. I just don't like it. It just seemed like bad timing, but it is what it is. I'm not the one who got to fight. So if he can't make the weight, he can't make the weight. You feel me? You got to slide up. Go ahead and go up there. Frank Martin fight wouldn't be bad. I don't know if you're gonna get the Shakur fight. I feel like Shakur got his eyes on. I won't say that. I say like bigger and better things. I don't say like Mordecai is a bummer, nothing like that. But if
Right.
I feel like Shakur gonna fight Lomachenko, in my opinion. I know guys was talking about Lomachenko coming back. He was talking that Zuffa speak. You feel me? He looking for a big check, and I think Shakur can make some money with Lomachenko. I know I'm not crazy for saying that. So
Yeah.
it's just I feel
No.
like, and that's the only fight that's the one that got away for Shakur. Like when you think about it, Tiafimo
Mm,
fought Loma, Devin fought Loma, Shakur the only one who ain't got his. You feel me? Who ain't got a crack at him. So
right.
I think that'll be a fight that they'll make.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, Loma's free from his top rate contract. He a free agent, and he can go fight wherever he wants. So that wouldn't necessarily be a surprise to me if it was to happen. That's a fight Shakur been calling for a while.
Right.
Plus, it's Loma. It's a solid name.
Exactly. You can't go wrong with that. Especially when I'm hearing them say he's not trying to fight Ryo or nothing like that, or Mark McSio or no shit like that over there at Zuffa. So you feel me? But yeah, I wouldn't be mad at the Loma fight, man. And I also gotta say, man, shout out to my guy Charles Conwell, Midwest Mafia Action. We back. We got the knockout. Shout out to Paul Crow. I know that's your man's from Philly and whatnot, but we had to do what we had to do. Had to do what we had to do. That was a good dub. Virgil, if you listening, when you shake back, Charles Conwell want that scrap, man. We need that fight. You talking that
Mm,
bullshit? Come see my guy from the Midwest, man. I would love to see that fight. Good inside work. We gonna go to your body, champ. We know you got
definitely.
them rhabdo issues. Your body a little fragile, Virgil. You might.
Oh shit.
I'm just
Damn.
saying, man. That's the fight that we want to see.
Damn.
Yeah, it get wicked around here. You feel me? Midwest Mafia shit. But y'all be cool, man. Y'all be cool.
All right. Appreciate
Yeah.
you, Tree.
Shout out the Midwest, man.
He went right at his rab though.
Damn, that's crazy.
Shot for the juggler. Damn. He went right at the disease. That's crazy. Niggas ain't got no hearts around this joint. That's a great fight though, Conwell,
And Virgil.
Virgil. That's a great fight. Hey,
Yeah,
Slime, you can't be calling me Gregory, bro. You out of pocket. That's way out of pocket, bro. You tripping. My name Greg, nigga.
Oh
fuck,
man.
fuck you get Gregory from. These niggas is trapping.
Yo, Greg, you related to Jaleel Hackett? You know?
That's my cousin, man. My little cousin.
man.
You for real?
No way.
Ask him.
that bitch said ask you.
I'm trying to tell you.
Greg, did you see that tweet where they say you was Boo's uncle?
Yeah, I died. Hey, yo, everybody build it off of that, John. They funny as shit. Whoever
And they
said it.
said you was. I seen they said you was in Paul Corner. I was like, yo, Greg there.
No, they was on some trying to play me shit over at the zone. I got something for them niggas. I got something for all these niggas.
I was like, I know my OG grasshopper over there. I said, Greg, man, what do you let me find out?
Yeah, they tripping. They talking some bullshit. I got something for all these niggas. I got something for everybody ass.
This nigga's account is based out the UK. What?
I
It's funny.
don't know, man. I'm about to get off this joint, man. I gotta get ready for tomorrow. Hey, Mark, what time y'all be going in the gym?
Uh, it depends. Between like 12 and 1.
Oh, all right. What you got the pros around that time?
Now the pros come in a little bit later. They come in at like 5:30. Usually, like when we open, it'd be like the people that just be trying to work out and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like a little empty block for us. But we got kids classes during like from like the 4:30 time frame to just about the time we close and stuff like that. But the
All
pros
right.
come in usually like 5:30.
All right, bet. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some work over there.
Bro, we available, man. We available. We've been trying.
Mhm.
I've been trying to get work for my amateurs too. So if you know anybody, man.
I got a matter of fact, I got a
I'm a holla at y'all, yo, cause I got work at 5:30. So
for sure.
yeah, nah, salute though, GHB TV. I appreciate you for letting me come on and shit. Let me kick it with y'all, listen and shit, learn. You know, shout out to you too, Mazuma. I'll be seeing your joint on there. I'll be hopping on your joint too and shit. So
Appreciate you, brother.
yeah,
Thank
keep doing what y'all doing, bro. Word up.
Sure.
you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey
But
yo, I
man,
got a 15-year-old, no fights, and he weighed like 53. He be like 54, 53 around there. If you got anybody like that.
I got a 65, but that's it. I
How
got
old is he? How old is he though?
he. What you say? He 15?
Yeah, my young boy
Nah,
15.
nah, he grown.
Oh, all
Man,
right. Yeah, I
I
need
could
some
I
work.
could check though. I could check, but
Yeah, I need a young boy, man.
I think I got a. I think my homie Tiger got a. He like 18. He like 155. So,
Man, I wish he was up.
all right, no problem, bro. Just let me know.
No, for sure. Just to get with you though, cousin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have a blessed one, bro.
For sure.
I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. GHB TV back with another one. Me and Bang ain't forget about the streets. You know what I mean? My man Bang just had some jet setting to do. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get right back with the people this week. I promise. Greg Hackett 86 on Instagram. Greg Hackett 215 on X. Greg Hackett on Facebook. Greg Hackett 86 on TikTok. GregieCash on Cash App. GREGIE Cash. Appreciate the love and support. Remember, I'm sorry. Wash your ass and drink water. For sure.